for Mamunya, Emma Watson, say Mamma Aquaba at the BIAMAH so. A higher needs 100.9 FM. Yet was a say we would do a video no at so I say. We are so much privileged to have you. Like I was saying, Benada 26th day of April 2022. And now 116th day of the year 2021. So we are therefore left with 249 days till the end of the year 2022. Today is a beautiful day that the Lord has made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it. Ebusia de bia wo famu no bomaden hunu se enka hoda eyedan a etu obetwa eyedan a ebesi ade bia wa hyase bia ewawie ye wate enti ne wo famu no se papa se eye bone no hunu se oh erade be bie kwan bia to no mo ama wo a wo be famu a ebeduru ba bi na bebu nkompa hwe achiru si enti me pa mini Dana nyame eye na ade ni da so ho wate enti emfa ho ne akukuruhwi ase a wonnam mu bibia be ye fine bibia be ye kama safe na wo do afidie na to anu mawie ya me kanfo ama wona ma welcome stronko e de abanita fam so production crew ya crowd Joe Dami Aduma Jero Sage my friend ma bankro nana ya osafo wo nyina e bom chidom wa ha afei chief executive producer e Father Dixon na ono so tie ye boy chidom ifri so no no hwa na be wo share live e wo Facebook e need 100.9 FM live and also YouTube so a despite media ya activity and WhatsApp line no 0503721744 0503721744 or message be out the befa comment be a fafa hono ye beken kan breast fatem e de amount na me fa kwanya so e de nchia kase pa amamea me papa nom eye honorable Boache Ejiakon honorable ewie ba bia wo bia me ma special good afternoon honorable Boache Ejiakon former minister of energy bia wo bia honorable me ma wo aha da wase pa se bribia unya bre na utie ye danso ena Dr. Christopher Ampedu and the Samaritan man ono so utie ye mpa na no ye hosti no just okoni fie ho no mo a ono the super glue ena aso na ade no emu an enti ye nchimu mfiri ho no mo no pa wi anwumra na dwa hamadachi de suom bribia Dr. Christopher Ampedu adia na homa no anase ni radio no eda neat 100.9 FM. Na minu abe ma baako Derek Mensa Bonsu say ukobuem constituency a or pre NPP amayoko no mu first vice chairman yesere mu buemfo monto emma no esanse obo adwuma papa ete monto emfa emma no nyame yadoma weekendi na moto aba no ewo buem constituency enti first vice chairman monto emma minua bema Derek Mensa Bonsu enne eye Eric Nanada Akon aka alongside enne eye 35th birthday o Ebenezer Methodist Church Kropon Equiapem I was sign so eye Presbyterian College of Education Kropon o ye college electrician enne eye wawoda enti ye we show glorious happy birthday son kokra Eric Nanada Akon aka alongside Ebusiafo ani efa so edenchia eni kabia emma obi biara sabre ohweye na otie yen an ohweye na wotie yen edenchia sononko emma se yede wase se wode wafidie no ato ha sei ni twa me hotel akwaba eneye benade mu amani tue kwan so kosakosa ho da ubo eno a ena yeguso on road safety campaign ye nyai da ye kampo ena hwenkwanhia esie ye kampo na hwene ye ana ekoso ewo kwan so enti ye nyai ka da enkosi se ekwan so ebedwo no yebekoso abomu dawro enti mi twa me hotawu na maba eba ye de kanawu ebebro midin ede MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afreme biamzi one woman gada MAAME soja BIAMAH brofo deni nyina afreme a eje oso eba sesi
eni trosem nu meme ka asem bi me se yamfa sori sika ma sori ba se jikoya djuma
ni sao
yamfa sori di sika asma mi ka muntie
sempao
Tiye se asori sika ni atam ni ade ama sori ba se jikoya adwuma enye no koreda yamfa asori sika no amma besia muntie haye yamfa asori ni sika ntie school fees muntie haye anya se le ba yareda konfo anache enti awasa sɔre ne betua ɛnyɛ sanity
She be too much.
ɛnyɛ sanity tienye munti asɛm ni ye asɔre sika no yɛde yɛ asɔre adwuma
Amen.
yɛde yɛ asɔre no adwuma
Amen.
what you say yɛde bi sin dai yɛde bi tɔ nkonnwa tienye yɛde bi tɔ mfidie a yɛ kasa
Sorry, Juma.
tia haye yɛde bi penti daa no yɛde bi tɔ asase
Has it?
awo baabi bebree enti wo asɔre ba no wona wo sɔ kɔ yɛ adwuma ba support wo asɔre no
So say Bedio.
what you say me pese asɛm we kakra yi what you say
na asɛm so yaka say research indicating yen so yaka me akra de makanum te bebree say Malcolm X akate se nipa mienu wo ho na wo mo agene ko benkro e wo bibia ho a say ba ko agene nya adwuma.
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%, the GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy.
Now to the question of what projects and programs government has to show for the higher debt. Some loan agreements underpinning the external debt stock are shown in the table that you are looking at. And we have, and I present in this document that I will make available, all the external debt loans that we have contracted. And you will see that projects that we have undertaken over these last 5 years from the loans that we have borrowed. You'll see that we borrowed money to build the University of Environment, Science and Sustainable Development in Somanya, right? We borrowed the money, contracted the loan. That is part of our debt stock. The Pokwasi interchange is part of our debt stock. The Tema Impakadan Railway is part of our debt stock. The debt borrowing for Kumasi Airport Phase 2 is part of our debt stock. Tamale Airport is part of our debt stock. Obechebi Lamte interchange is there. We've borrowed money for polytechnics and technical and vocational training centers, construction of bridges, the secondary cities program, the modernization and equipment of Tetekwashi Memorial, Kibi, Abri, Etibie hospitals, expansion of the University of Ghana Hospital Phase 2, 50 bridges, the portable water system in Yendi. We also have borrowed money for the expansion and rehabilitation, and expansion of the Bolgatanga Regional Hospital, modernization of Komfo Anoche Teaching Hospital, the construction and commissioning of a portable water infrastructure project in Tamale, Pong generating and retrofit, Eastern Corridor, so many projects that we have, and I'll leave them for everybody to go through.
Abusiafo yesimu ebenada se no awani tuase ye kwan so jojo e kwan so nyoye a yenya sansemi ne nkomotwetwen e ka da biara da ye beka osi se e kwan so ebejo enti enne yatena se e kwan so kose e kwan so jojo e ho nkomo e na ye de eba enne nyame ya dom ama yensa aka tanker drivers union e wo yemfinfin ha sei womo be kyerɛkyerɛn ohawo a womo FM womo adwuma yemu ohawo womo de brenkrofo ene niema woduo pii kwan ben kura no bitumi afa so abe tanker driver itie na mepese me tanker driver edien ne na meya me de ebe tanker driver enti na busuafo ene ye bedi nkomo na yesua niema woduo pii sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ woyɛ driver wonam kwan so na wohyia tanka sɛ ɛba a wobɛhunu nea wobɛyɛ wonkɔtwintwa na kwan mu ɛsiane sɛ nneɛma a yɛ na ɛso wɔ mo no yɛ na ɛmu odu paa awie yɛ asa motie yɛ ɛwɔ yɛn kaseɛ bɔ mu a ayi kaa bi ɔno no yɛ sɛ ɔso explosive yɛ ɛgya ato mu wahu a ɛsɛ nka wohu sɛ ɛgya ato mu ka fa apiate deɛ no fa yɛ asuadeɛ na nka park wɔ kyikyikyikyikyi pepa bi koko gyina koraa na hwɛ ne nyame bɛyɛ wɔn mu a ɛnte kaa mu nso so no menim yɛ kɔnkɔnsɛnt yɛ ni ahotɔ yɛ dimirika ɛkɔ akɔ akɔhwɛ yɛn a yɛnkɔ dum gya yɛn a yɛnkɔ yɛ hwee wokɔhwɛ ayɛ deɛn sɛ nyame amfa fie na ɛkɔ explode sɛ ɛwuwom na wuwu a ɛhɛ na abɛkɔ wokɔ bonsam James because waso ɔde bonsam James straight because waso ɔde paa eti yɛne tanker drivers for no yɛne ebinom ɛyɛ ekuo no yɛno ɛba bɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union wɔn mo wɔtɛma nti wɔn fitɛma na wie yi wɔn mo atoayɛ ɛwɔ ha na national chairman ɛyɛ Owura George Nyawunu ekai former MPB ano no so ɛde Nyawunu Nyawunu baba
ye na ma
impom te say
nyaminado
erade ase enyo no nko a ene baaye one ne deputy secretary an sebe chairman tu na secretary ntiamu a ebe ha adwe na ese ntwa yie enti Yera Raymond Aflo ono so abeka ye ho ewa ha Aflo emu akwa aba
ya nua
impom ye de
nyamiado
ba din ye correct
correct
yen hwe we yen sai bre kra tanker drivers ansa no obi ebeye tanker driver me sha se wo mira Nyawunu eso ansa no obi ba be tanker driver no enipa suban na wo mo hwe
yo idase se me fa akwanya iso achifo titru ni tanker drivers a omo ye adwuma pa oma obi biara se bab en webisa esre se mi twi ni enye papa me try se me break no kakra
pacho me das
tanker driver na tanker drivers ansa na wo be ye driver ni I prefer tanker driver wo ya ye de wo be fam ansa na wada ni hu tanker driver untimi sore prekupe embe ka se o
wasua driving
won kwanchen ana feeling washing base na fita na wa be ye tanker driver
okay
banisa e de how kese na ye wo kwan a ye fa so e de wo be fight tie mu ansa na ye ma wo se you wetum say
and to say BIAMAH court is a driving school mawie atimi atwi e bia trotro be 5 years me nya accident da in qualify me tanker driver e de ne no mo hwe
pipa cho me da se se o kasa we ye driver die nanso ese product na ye fa no any senior ehu sitie no we ye driver ni but un qualify say we be tanker driver irrespective of your 5 years na between trotro and not private car no chere say we a qualified driver to be a tanker.
Did no mo hwe ankasa
Pipacho ye de uba ye dwuma mu a be ma wa tren ye nchen na ye ni wa kokwan so fa ye loading any offloading mu for sse enti se niama ehwegu form a ubetimi asesa ye liquid ye be ma o sa entity no ye ube kokwan so e kire o tenia ehun adwuma asitie ansana e wosan ekuma wan hu say yes we are driver ansana we chiama waji life sana wati.
Okay Yera George Nyawunu medo ase for anusi hon mo me so kakra bi ma me na membra Mr Raymond Aflo so na yemisa na Yera Aflo ya de waba abeka ye ho ya de wakokwan so won sa to ne ma so efiti ya ne atam card ya hya won sa se fa kokwan so ana ebia tankers ne wo mu ni di so nti ebia wo ye be ma oketwa na de ahyase kakra ukwa animu a na afi ye increase ne kese na edema
da se namba tena wo kan ye no sa pepepe
okay
wo be ba ebia se na wo kan ye se watching trotro be 5 years eti wo bata ka mu a se na mi chama kan ye no di be fatitiem nu but ye di kitwa no be ma wo ye was 13,500
okay
that's the first starting
okay
and you were from there no you were 18,000 on you know chances and I free 18,000 I call 27 no there as articulator the 3 kon ni bog no kon from there no 27 no be call 36,000 from 36,000 to 45,000 from 45,000 to the 54,000 and in last a year I buy permitted say a tanker at Milodo 54,000.
Wow. Nice.
Or do a long vehicle, Ankasa.
Nice. No, your borrow.
Just say we are license AF driver.
What the license in HE?
Yeah, the license capacity.
Oh, okay. It will be our take it to a man as I no, a so license.
Or no, or bet make it a D.
Okay.
D no there, and the file access who started primary school be from there no, you change the license to F.
Okay.
F3.
Okay.
F3 no, just say who started from 30,000 to 27 acro to the highest 54,000. Just say only last rank.
It's who treat there.
54,000. Name me last one.
I want to suit there.
Me patch only last one match.
Wow. Hey, any where I been for Pana minute more SCM more every yo. Yes, Mr. Down no my memory also. One am quite so or how to through banks sir and a tanker drivers move them.
Me that's a pa. You say o suya de na onya teacher. O tie ni ya betimi. Tanker drivers how are you hu ane amane aye hu wo kwan mu. Doso yi. Say o de nyina afa etiti pa mu. Mo mutu sa na mo no man no entimi ebo omo abaso. Ye car run mu. Any MPA, any RSA, training center, any boy, go training center. I want them. It's on my idea. I create training centers. Am I? Then a year, Sebi, Kohonuma, Yabenya, and MD, and Sana Yakoko, and a medical kind. Now, how are your family ever crying so? A decline. A fan every yaquine.
Bad roads.
Bad roads. Fan bebre every yaquine. Yeah, and nam so. In fa unque chirimpo. O hear from Achimota to Instagram Pokwase equine so higher. When who say, baby a tobu to no walk crampo no. Crampo ajiji in some cry. The Usan quite chiri dear and your boo. At SSA, Omudi Afa ye pemu, any abutre ye wono, etimi koba. Now, how are your family? Ye nuya no more, omoye ordinary road users, no other road users, no.
Okay.
A bit is OA buses, ye nuya trotro driver for, ye nuya tipper drivers, ye nuya taxi drivers, no more. Any myself for no more. E binumu intimi nka se omu nyina e binumu uhwe kwan a omu ni tanker e fa so a ebi na we se omu nim nie tanker drivers no niema eso ye e ade omu nim a se na odi kan ye no omu hu tanker se tanker e ba because ye mfa passengers ye mfa anua ye mfa bibia product pen e fa it se hu tanker driver na oba e wu de trotro driver na udwene amanfo na wo fa omu hu a o se o matanka no be den be sinko ba enu aba se unam kwan mu na hu private cars any buses OA buses ni mo mo kika mu no
traffic move for instance
na on say ye wo bibia ye friend no following distance enye driver for bebre na anim nti udi car bi echi a ye wo distance I was say ujai wo uni
ka na wo wadim ntem
exactly but unya jai sa akwan no to hope
obi ba be she ho
intentem no wa be she ho but onim ne enti a ujai sa akwan no ye den etu ho and the how bebre eba ebi wo ho a bus bi betimi esam hu be 3 cars na wo sam wo hu se ne nim nye na so wo hu se wo de no so no nti odi mrika be de ebe san wo hu nti eba ne saa ha adwene ena yesu so ye product no se ehwegu a e de agya eba because ehwe gu ha ebetimi anantia kodru be se achimota obi esoja wo ho a ebetimi di ja no free ho aba ba bia tanka no ehwe ase no nti ema humaye nti se hu ye nuanum a mo ye saa na na ehaye
ha mo se wo mo ye mmobo ana se ye mo nwanwa ana se
se anka ye betimi aye ne echen saa na ese o mo fa nipa daseni ebia na mi maami ana wo maami ana wo nua bi etimu e wo se ye mbo o mo hu ban niti na ya twen asan wo ye chi ama wo mo oti ase ti ye besere na aya nya saa akwanya yi ye nua driver fo no mu bebre etie a ye besere o mo se so o mo hu tanka ba ye ni o mo pre passenger ho obe hu trotro nipa obe hu obe hye wanim sese ana wasan yi na ni to one side e wo kwan mu ohun ne me kire no na uhwe the length of our vehicle na omu nim na etie
unyini se yeranya onufa no sima me na hu me so kakra Mr. Aflo unyini se wo se either say tanker union no the Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union say wetimi afa atom ho so na mo move from terminal to terminal no more education they are my drivers.
Yo, me da say. The yes our educations no every Monday. Morning. Your court depots no.
Wow.
The free be standing meeting.
And yeah, amongst mo ankasa mo hu. They can say other drivers.
Other drivers.
Say the baby me and say me bro han mo a you ranya unuke. Me nya we I am now learning. To ho. Be a omo be hu no ma tin kan ti omo hu sa mo ba. Ese nyam kwa na mbeka omo abe park na chese obese
bebre ti say harbor for say bebre ni me adwuma no omo de say omo su kita long vehicles no bi bebre nim but the problem ni trotro for ni myself for no bi enti myself ni say ya o ko bowa o ko educate no we hin unya no educate but collaboration there ni harbor for there was Nyakufo collaboration.
Mr. Senka mo betirim. Betirim amaye. Yeah. Mr. Now no obi ka ho.
Yeah, me pacho, se na me nua no kan no sa na tie. Gani DVLA e wo nkitahudie e fa sa ade no ho.
Okay.
Ane no na omoye. Oma every quarterly no mo bato ya arrange the drivers. Na kire se mo abanya education na amaye. Na nyame de ni hu ye hu no pa ya onimi kasa sisi ekrampa no pa mini DVL boss e wotema ko transi e ko boss ade no hu nkomo ayedi nkita hu die se pan ya be fa so ye benya MTTDU commander e wotema ai be yes arrangement no ya san paja sa etitie no ebi se ne e koso no eni ye nyan
next time mesres oni DVL papa no kuhia twena dwene si so ese tanker drivers adwuma no eye soronko. It was ordinary drivers, normal drivers. It me hunu said the modumani si some buffer. Any danger, sir. Omo be cross moi. E deba no money education farmer won send e be ya. Obe hu sa de a so ka yi a e be. E ye wu nkwankwa. E ba se bi a bibia si a obi emfa no hototo. Na omani mra wo mo ho so. E was ade nanka intimi emwaye. Me gidi ye se aside se obi pese obe tanker driver omo man ntiti ne ade no brano ya ye sheda ye training bi edema that flow
yeah ampa first can no ye wo training school e wo tema oil refinery sheda ape ma high dan amaye karasum kakraka ni television ni screens ni na wo u driver u frequency ba u be restia na your teacher wo ho ye sheda kope STC state trained driver as a teacher ye tranika or church drivers say ni na niam anko ye but it's unfortunate to say bedroom baby ye nua to for no to me ntua edan kan ti o man pan me free on you see am no ka say there ye sheda ni big place be other depots no say no mo for so say Ombeye BIAMAH. Enti yenya sa akonwa no a ye beye pa.
Okay. Eni amati to ben na ya esomo e wo ka win se petrol. petrol and gas and ope.
No, you were diesel. You were premise. Fisherman, a 5-4 no. Onu so wo ho.
Eno so eja tom sa.
Nyina ye jankwa. Nyina ye jankwa.
Wow.
5-4 no so the same thing.
Wow.
Eh wo tapita. The dey pet no. Onu so ye ja.
Nyina mo fa.
Ye fa. Nyina wo tema oil refinery ye fa. Na e di ma pet.
Edi na wo ho ema ne ye. Ani ema na mo fa.
Okay.
Judge Brema
me pacho say you can say fango a say ofo man for bebre enti ase na ye bae no di kan see apiati ana ye kan say apiati Ghana fo nyina besua ade fa sa ade no ho a omo hu tanka eti say sa ade no
just 12 o'clock news ya na mete so American na ye sitem akrate ma motorway a truck be so container. Now apparently container na near me woman ye explosives. And they jacked home. What you say? Now insert casa eba whether incoming or whatever. Casa eba ebetimi ejina wechiri because agent ya no kaka no ho no. Start my warning. Obi anko na chi no. Hwem no yafa ho. Na Ghana for epe concern di nti no. Almost Dimika Ababe Jejina ho. It is a coba send ye principal and fire service for now omoye ha ba e bedum sai January and a kuto mun na di and neso sono yent asem papa e ja disua pass ye sua bibi afri bibi mu de Ghana for
that em say we a teacher anka we be kira de kama na waka no Ghana for ye be sere ye ma ye nko ehun ehia obia say petrol petroleum product bia ni kankani gas
ye di soja no
when hu bi pe a ye kan obeka se nipa no odwe nanum as a tour and obe hu se eni hu kwan se wo ma uba kra edi hu agro on mi che no nti ye wo animdie kakra wo hu no ye besere akonya ya moama ye ne no nyame hira mu bebre se moama ye sa akonya no se ebe koso mprempre a anka ye be pepa ye kaka no kra ye soro na ese ye dwuma ya soa ne nti na ye nti enye petro pe diesel eti se anwa ye kan se oil na so ehyiche bibia nti all the petroleum product ni nyina no eye hu nti ye be sere se obi biara wotie ye bia no se ohun se tanker even enwuni esi faako na enwuni go from kra me fa chance se ukoso bi se ukoso na odi ko ofie a e be paja e wo ofie na dia baka no ye be sere obi biara ema ahwenye emra na ne me di be so biom ni se ohawa ye hu wo ye kwan so e fa tanker ana driving mu wo ye kwan so no onu de meka because no asem no credit
eba kope
se ohwe ne ekoso wo yakwan so sisi a efa yenua francophone countries trucks no
ayi friends
Burkina Faso no omo aze sisi a na omo ye ni sebio omo abai omo cars no mo nti mirror na wo chen cramp no olodu yue na wa cover so a na mirror no we hu akiri asema mi kan se DVL impanyfo ana road safety ana highway authority for person omo di mi achinyi a omo frɛ na yes na yɛkɔ kwan so motorway haya e be kyerɛ omo no omo hu sɛ sebi because you drive call South Francophone countries no mo what you say you can't behave that way
dey see am ya ho kwan
na ye ma ho kwan a omo so ka ho na accident no SCC bebre min kan dada o na so me ye ho na ukoka
kakra ye ntie
so ye besere
remember ma memra oso ebio eba se bia mo kan no bi mefa ma membisa wo yansa na mabade me pese me pese so iba bebre e de so bom anka drivers say cars nketwa no ya mo chance kra most of accidents sisi ya na wo se efa efiri mo wono mo aka ketwa bo ana wapia na to nchen ba bi na chese wo nyina kra na ona okọ no san semi no me ye sure say mwatete bi na mote sa no a ya na moje ne sen e na anye bia ya na nokure wo mu an
bila say ye tipa but enye nokure eni titi a omudi ye fam no you see every road user no ebia myself or drive carelessly we dey fan so your bodam for na wo a okita ka kese no wo mo no wo adwen we mature enti forget about him enti omu ye fum so bebre e wo kwan so but because of the training no ye ntimi enti me mefa konya we na me kire myself for eyi kakra
omu atwi private cars no
ye find say me call Kumasi kwan ena filling station bi wo right side am pese me branchy then I kwan no meet me branchy on the spot yes as let's do can wa eti e was say me pa me left kakra me bem kakra ansana metima bo careful the private for bebre no money enti ye just akwa no a no pese
ombefa hoko
gragran na ko yasem enti mi sro mu omunya botre so show navigator so branchy right out onya draw ye na kwankiti wa beda ho munya botre don branchy ansana watu aso enti sai enye nkre sai you dey enye nkre
mo na mo ma accident ese no
mo
ma mo chance
enye nkre ebia ne ma city private car no
mi ankasa my experience be pen with a tanker no oh nya se bia me ne no ko bompu no but ehun se opese or branch right me wa na odi left lane mu no I had to stop.
That is it.
So emma the distance so the buyer baby a okono betimi akobat e bia no di manim no ono diblika etwemu because ohun se ekwan aba beda ho George now the bigger
me da say odi nu krapo na me ni ma pese me
MAAME
BIAMAH me da say wano hwam me pa che wo onim tanker drivers as I know in general no we are defensive drivers to be honest with you tanker except say omo a ebia na ya fa omo wo washing base ni kwenchen but me ye nim omo no they are trained drivers into every road user bia no e was say uboni huban even emwa fa omo wo kwan so kra no they are part of road users I was say yemba omo huban na nye your intention say ye be kwan so na ya ka say okay ne because you way to atwene no what you say even mami mo signal road we dey mebo MTTD for echikakra MTTD for echikakra ebinumu omo so ye nipa te say but o ma say MTTD for no omo gire kwan so a for road checking na yeah they are right to check us on the road but say omo gina ha na no ebinumu gina ha that when you consider the length of our trucks any baby omo kwa mountain barrier no crampo na tanker no e si form na emni a e dangerous so on me che no e dangerous we ni nyina no ye ko training no omo a kire ye sa na ma no it is sometimes we be entity ni be gina ha omo ni san so na adwin say we say wo gina ho
na even distance ko omo gina the stop
thank you but e we say anka wo gina ho ma no na onim Ghana so de police for no mo bi onya che uniform no atade no pe ni obeka bia no e ye no
yes amasa
so on me che no nti ye nyina ye ka ho e na accident no SCC wo kwan so no nti this time around say ye nyina ye pese ye bo oman ni hu ban eni nipa e wo mu no dia e de wo say ye nyina ye nye yasede yiye now enye ye pe say obeka say o e car bia cross o na watu na atwene but ye niema na eso ye no esti say nsuo e wo sunsuo wo bucket mu pen e wo krase a onim say na ehi exact ehi no it is a obi cross all of a sudden now tia break so a pian say na ekoba pian say na ekoba but on kan tanka da ohun say na tie it when onotin na ye create following distance no it ye nua ahyenkefo na omo tie me ene no say ohun say tanka bi e create e kwan wo oni car bi anima please me ko hye ho uko hye ho pe wa had tanka driver no
na de masua de pa
uko hye ho pe wa had tanka driver no enye tanka driver nko national all the law exactly even car kitu akrapo di ni yonko echi na wo create sa following distance na
abrochire wo mo yes apa
that is it
enti obi won mo twika wa abrochire no oba San or ya no be one no be akose.
No be akose ho.
No be akose.
Thank you.
I'm driving na
exactly. Even niema ye create sa following distance no bebre kra nim. E betimi aba say mo di traffic mu. Na uma no close mark. Na all of a sudden sa car na e wo wanim no asay. Obey den one maneuver. I just okwo wachi. Na bia na obi susu abe park wachi sa. It is all of you will lock up. It is a critics are following distance now. E was reason bebre. I was say critics are following distance. Say na ya mo nyina mo hu be de e beto mo.
E da se pa Raymond mimi sa say ba say bia mo kan se ne be. Kwa kwanya nkwanhia si eja tom amanipa ahye. What's here? Yeah, how do you feel as tanker drivers?
A higher, papa, madam, in our kind. A higher, a say records. A say records. See, I can say about 10 years down the lane, Siciano. He shed a nyasa aquinchanubi. He shed a nya, but a higher. As a crassa who coaba. We know money now of fee. Oh, Kafra. Yeah.
Normally ya na enye say bia momo intention say ebeku nipa na bibi atobehia na say bia say fuel na what tanka no mu a enkrofo ahwe asenti no enkrofo dimirika ba beso de akofie so mo koton so mo di kogu omo ekane ya mo say de no de kwakoye o obi ho woni car obeso petrol de akoye de wo de kwashija and wo de koye de sometimes when you think about these things are to be who say Ghana you problem pa eti enyam directly and na mo so ma san kwanhia na esiye no yeah e be say me hu the feeling no etiye
me nyasa problem no before between Yamransan to Asimfusu.
Okay, what happened?
Me nya akwanhia e wo ho no na isi oto na me speed so mbe hu an say asphalt sata no man fresh asphalt no and yi me okay for me realize no I was rem but luckily I got any say
okay na quite
yes me mate yes na e wa aburadu nkwa
okay
and na amafo free honum so na luckily say creasing omusaya ebinum ko fa drum free omufie be si honum osegum ne nuanum sa ekofie creasing police for buy omutumi pam omu police for say that the thing is leaking leaky anti onu e creasing enti misro creasing there normally no then hard drink too much this is BBSC and that one enti yes omu petrol diesel Kashia gas gas is there and Ben Hokra about 2 kilometers away. Go away. It's your munjai, nebi mu kita bucket over here, crack, iron. Apeja. He said, the SC was touching mine. That's the right thing. And I saw you for Bepa Mona, so you for Moon there, a Koshomu. Yes, Romu, that can be as here. Omunya botre. Do you just come on bet a death a wo into omunyai
that's a new futu I was young for and Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union a woman fitema and now woman beka ho ha ye bon komo efa or how one who do a woman fem e wo kwan so na said ye woman dwuma na esi etie national chairman or Hayira George Nyawunu and deputy secretary Yera Raymond Aflo ono nso so e wa hase a enyina yebo enkomo na mamemra George so na memisa anya bia aside set tanker no one more register with insurance company aye insurance dia cover no drivers money we wait for mo insurance bi ma
so you me dasi me ba cho ai mechanism anetie kane no na bibi any hosa at 20 exactly from 2010 eko idie tanka bia ni ye kwan mu ni driver and mate no insurance and cover
when ye insurance ma mo ankasa anase company no
me pacho tanka owners no na company kra wo ye mu adwuma no na ye insurance because wa anye kra MPA license car no e ma na nye adwuma nti ono dia ye must ansana tanka no be ye adwuma no unya driver and mate insurance but near woman say a toda a bi wo hona driver no need mate na konya sa akwanhia na to claim the insurance no asebi ebia na ebi no adidem hana bibi atochima ontimi nya adwuma no biom to claim the insurance for such people no ene na eye problem
are konabra
na eye problem your system no minim say na system no SCT because me driver phone mu bebre e wo face sia o manya akon ebi no mu ahihye oh yeah masa antin hu a e mo boy areho pa odwi hu a enye se bi adwuma na ani ho a ebi beka se tank adwuma podi anka wonye because hu
eti adwuma hu say na nya bia mo de precautionary measures bi gu akwan mu a boa mo bom ho ban kakra
abisa sem kese o ene de mi da se ye was sa nhihye no na akoya twima mentwi se impanyifo pa se omohu se tanker drivers in general product na ye fa koba ekrasi bebi ansa na obi abanya petrol eye adwuma na wo so mo dwen hu pa na maame areho pa enya nyame adaruma the new chief executive awaba MPA Nansanya Dr. Mustafa Papa no me sorry atranse on chair na so anamo a otu efa ye ho no e okoso saade a ende anka minyaya aka aban ko aban bakra anka ye manu ntena ho
dia no waye
because onya bae no ye how ni nyina dikoto nanim ye friend no pe na oto ho anamo na odi afi na o start eye na o start so obawie ni saade a ende ye nya ni papa wo Ghana na ni okọ ye ni die onko kuse
edio baby yes mo drive here yes a boss 6 a pack I don't know there's ana mate mo drive a boss in 6 a pack na juna mo drive very important my memory ana okay
mi da say minyaye a anka anajo driving po nanka yema heavy duty drivers
okay nanya anajo na mo drive
anajo driving na yema po tanker drivers because ewia bre no krampo no na ewia kra ebo too much
yema
exactly
yes mo no
oti ase na anajo driving no we say workers upon bebre upon
na cars no so
wo kwan so it is a wo driver no ye ahwe yie na udwen wankasa wo ho udwen obusuafo ho a beko jojo abajo don't say anything
enye sa netie
can you know some time ago some years back no almost say akwanhia na eba nte matankes nati oti ase asade no say any hobby
na dwonko a
no daytime but ye hwe ulodo a na dispatch wa utimi hwe traffic we here yetimi hwe time oh this time it too free tema intimi twa motorway any ofanko adibesame medi traffic mo diesel na wo car no kra ye ma o se fa ko bra no kra no wa hwe wi kra no enso nti wo be calculate time na wo di ato na ya otu ai kwa mu be de be ju ama na wako
wo se me twato
driver ni pa
wo se me twato na ye fa nkomo no mrewie
nti mesre onye amudi amaye ende ya de Bibri for 8 years we are so pan Bibri susu ejina ye engineers and me say me kan sema
oh dem samba be part 2 don't worry
me kan sema be Bibri engineers e wo highways Ghana engineers amu
ye
kwan no me ka say sebi minimu bia but omu nyaade omu ka ho ya papa former president Kufuor time okay say omu ye ekwan bi wo ejuso runabout kitikiti bi wo ejuso do tech Kumasi ye by then road minister no ye ne ko transfer country say the length of our vehicle na use no emwa because driver for no nti ba boy egu echirechire no sika na omo de ye no omo asan ko wire free ho se wodro adenta ko dodowa hwe sa traffic light hwe se na omo design na omo ye no ukọ ebrochi asa anema no ebi ni ho iti ya na mebisa me hu se anyem bia ye mpanyifo no mutu kwan ma no ni ko hu sa anema na oh iti ye besere enye kwansia no nyina na eba a ye driver fo men fa akwanya so abisa wankasa na wo de ato mpanyifo anim bi pese mesua ade bi se sa kwansia sia na omo ye nhwehwemu no ma hu se oh every potholes do se unkita speed a ebia unya kwansia ba potholes ana big bridge bi asei ena ebia na driver no onim ena wakodro aho eye mrase wo se road the highways omo tua ho kama car ro ano ana omo compensated driver na ana eye funso ma driver no because ebrochire no se kwan no the cause of the accident they compensate the driver and the transporter. Pese me hu sa de we me pe clarification e wo sa de maybe sir sama me wa sama pa Raymond who bibi for kakra be so ne dia so
the mechanic say through forum me MTDD commander say the way almost stop here cars no and they should signal almost the kind signal distance. Yeah, because load no push it until yes sir
a short distance
so who saw me jira no never afraid the next barrier say indisciplined driver until yes raw mu has that just product in ekita no yes raw mu omo nyambo trema e
yo empenyo for madam was here I we come by what did be aka what ya samo abusuafo enkomo ne ya bɔ no ejidi se obi a wotie bia watibi pa na ye kwa homa so ye bie ye phone lines na to 0302243540 0302257902. Hello.
Hey, lay.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ejanimo. Ejanimo pe kasa o.
Mo.
Yetio.
Interviews in the way bebre.
Yetio.
Na me say, enti yenti ni nyo mo kwan di fa ma wo mo ana. Because se to the business traffic chinese wo mo ni car ni gina mu na yam shishimi o. What you say? It is on coming a baby fa. Se the by traffic nchi wo mo na mo go di traffic. Because cars no does not traffic no ba no mo go di bina. Ye nim na bibi ko ji ka ayi kakra bi pa. And was it from my to Atimote? Nasamaba. And give me the Kamea and Common Pecambo from Farm Faso.
They have 5 heavy duty vehicles singing a woman informal.
And like your crown of a woman to cry.
Woman,
like woman.
Mate, Meda Sipi, Janimo, Eddie, and on also betting me a phrase 0302243540. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, madam.
Hey, Pacho, Dini, baby, Frefi.
Your friend, Kofi Anine.
Yo, Pacho, it's you.
Michama.
Or just so.
Any secretary or more. Madam Soma Casapa. I did back when hired drivers, Mr. Then I chama Kanu. Likanu enye disa na obe on say private cars no obi kaka na o di laptop atu ni freso o di kaka no se ujai following this and me to say BBC na obe udi be bo ho ban na o mo aberere mu
no de o maka ho asem dada
ha dwun
o maka ho asem
ye ne pese penifo ne kwa na enye no kwa ni bebre no anye
okay.
Okay. Foreign trucks no more can so omu kosu problem because omu cars no mirrors no hu na ombema okwan.
Yo, mate.
It is happening for so omu hiata na manu mai.
Yo, ombehwe ni nyina ye da sipe. Hello. Good afternoon. Eba jodi ni baby Afrefi.
Mpacho your friend Justice.
Yo, Justice it you.
Me yatanga diaba.
Okay, it's you.
Taman, itiamu. Una mu eduma mai. Me pacho how BIFM ni say police force so can police force to mu higher pa especially western region. Police force binu mu. Omu so mu kan na ye juma no etochi makakra. Ana de to so no me pacho MPA for so no mu de ba no. Ono so higher kakra. Enya say higher wa ye juma yan kaza mo mu mfisi so no. Na so no my problem pa. Enya sa ye binu mu ye juma be say. They say aminu ka say kra mi wo vie here because of MPA so. Amako yi load ama me ba. Load am ya me ba almost in my temper sale our kwan su.
Okay.
Okay. Nti yo hoso mu hwe na mu kan MPA for almost no high.
Mate, me da sipi. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mama BIAMAH.
Me ba chodi ni baby afrefi.
Wa uni amwani fitani mi
amwani itio.
Ya onye ma ba ko pe ne wa ya juma papa. E bia me kase Ghana for du ba bia aya yesu yande. Nti ni esi wo western region. It is still a young shady Bianzimana. I still a BBC a month for Rasico. Hey, Ghana, I am mobile, the ancient you. Minyaba, a year dava for your Bissau Masemi, Wakasama Maniadi. A question, but a butre and master than Mo. And then you send back on. Now maybe say, yes, a few down road for near highways for no way. They see a fierce am I. Echo, and we are do soon, and I told the fierce am I. Echo room, Yatano, Echo a beach. Ekwa no wa ye ne mu atutu ai de se gura aye hifo adwuma ana tanka drivers fo no yesre won me kan se me call do ma yinkro na me die biati na me se me di na ti no yi ni sa no o ye se me mran se ma anye kefo na se ma hwe ka na se straight e ka me konya accident e bi tin wo sum tie pa mo chew
ebia wan hu se ka bi ba
owi me se owi pa owi pa me ni si wa cheja me ka so owi enye me mfo no de yare.
Oh, okay.
Eti owu ye eti omu hwe ne mebi ye ana Ghana police yesre won omu check driver for my accident de bre no efi driver for no na so omu ye omodwuma ya accident na ebe brass kakra ma ye me da say.
Hey, let us say hello. Good afternoon, Pacho. We didn't baby Afrefi. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Pacho didn't baby Afrefi.
Me freshi tantra here.
Pacho, yo, yet you.
MAAME BIAMAH. Hello.
Pacho meet you Obama. Kasamaya, why?
MAAME, chairman na Pacho meet you panels na ewo with him no. Na panel no. Panel Pacho chairman na o no tanka chairman no. Pacho your friend say.
Ode George Nyaunu.
George Nyaunu, koko bisa.
Aye.
Mini pa ka chense alestate. Those time na me meka mobile car, meka small boy car. Tanka. Yes, so be a former tanker driver.
Okay, okay, opa.
Yeah. Mr. George Michel pa. Ni omni say tanker for no any problem. Creator for no any problem. Okay? MAAME BIAMAH. Unim road na ye na mo so no. Tanker driver shell for omo kwa ye stable sister. Omo no mo fa kwan so. Na na total for steady bia wo be kono ni nyina no. Ye tiki enti wan kasa wo beba no. Tanker driver bia ni ho no mo san obetumi akaka. Petrol driver trotro ma or drive. Na ne car na nkasa ekita no o kita mobile phone. Enu akuma sequence kra me nam so no. Na ne ekoso no no. Enti wo hwe police for nam kwan ne so. Ekwan a trotro for ema accident ti wo kwan ne so no. Omo nkan wo hwe ente trotro drivers no. Enti me se omo kan wa sa mo se e ya sequence for na di accident ne ba dia. Enu de omo nyi tanka for nto nchen.
Me da se pe. Hello, good afternoon.
Ni ababi ya mama.
Oh, onu apenye na mpom te say.
Ya me anda Roma. Pacho chairman no mo.
Me ba cho mo hapa.
Yo, o se me chiano. Na mini aba me ma trailer ne say always for trailer no e fa local de no wo bako na aluminium. Eno na namika. Na mini aba ye mrante na drive no. Ya, what no be brief one. Se omu hu ka kese a na omu adwen ya omu say special say obetimi apa no ho ansa car no aba abesin
say me kofa loko e wo vaco na taxi me show traveler ofripo eba say man hwe me room na me tani a ko be share car na asema owuye nti mesre won ye tosu biom say almost load no ye free bi 10 table eno na a couple a chiri no say about once breaker it me take at the head no nti mesre drivers say one mo ekuta heavy trucks no ya omo ehu a omo nto omo bo ema won na nya asama overhead motor rider we hu se tanker eba ni ababra ma o cross no na tanker no ball no that day wuye nti mesre won na me bo mo abaso
so ye da sipi ehana busuafo eri en course no ebesie na mamemra George so yesi NPA seal ben
Tomidasi. There's a purpose for road issue.
Oh, okay. Pesa obeka eno ho asem. Okay. And now we must say drivers ni be wicked. According to Amuani Fita no. Drivers ni be wicked. One who say kai ba pa no signal say besen come.
Yeah, you see me dana say bia na minim makaka throughout the country ni nyina. Bia all kan me say you say Koju Krum area ho no mu. Ekwan ni nye na bia na tanker driver no on say onim say ekwan ni nye ni hu nye hari nti opese o ma no kwan na minim kwan a ofa so e ma no signal no a papa no kasa nti say bia na onu ofili say driver no hu no pa mesre megina driver na na ma pa no chew once a otimi ma no signal say on be senior na je say oni idea bi say bia obedi ni nya na obeye ne ha nti mesese bibia besi bia no onfa nche.
Okay, my memory Raymond so mo be person ka mbenya mo nko amokwan from here to Kumasi, from here to Takrade, tanker cars ni heavy duty vehicles one am so ukada ne ho ahwafo bia MFM.
Oh minia ba we dey say o mani ni skasa so konkozo si ye kwa enye yisa but o mani say was card fine. But me give this tibia ayo mi dey bet me consult this road.
Na
yeah, me pacho emra no ho. Yeah, impenifo agya emra no to ho. It as experienced and professional tanker driver in the system for 30 years no. Me hu say emra no enye adwuma biom. Ba ye nim car kan dada no, aye wom dada no, ye car ye nim say na ye fa. The reason why I can say is can no motorway in the 80s no. The udru motorway who car kese bia and I want to make speed you go outer lane straight ahead it is speed lane no e wo ho it will be biara open tem obenya kwan den abesi mesere mi nya kwan etu kwan kwa manoni from New Jersey to Virginia a kwan no a boom 5 kwa car kese no mu baby a o start free a odini lane no mu no odini lane no mu sa
ko sisi obakwa ko
odru baby a obekwa ko oti ase but your motorway ha
why
speed lane no kra no police ni car kra e di speed lane no mu kra okọ se ne okọ enti won kọ no traffic car na odi wachi no so onu so bedi that speed lane no mu enti mesre ye betimi aye ni yie mpanyifo no omoma omunansi form na omoma emra no ye den enye adwuma se oduru motorway ana oduru ekwan so a ekwan se ni se no fa so eye adwuma those days na make no road signs from here to Kumasi na ewo ho and road signs bako kra ni Kumasi so and I'm surprised onim me di bet trato se minya ya anka be yi road minister wo man mu krampo a anka yen yi driver fo a articulated drivers for mu wo experience no mu fa mu nye road ministers na ya kwan e be ye krabehwe na ne to so bio mesele tanker drivers no mu se akwanya anya be kan asemi ye besere ye wo ohaw mu but ese ye pese ye sum o man no mesere omunya abotre ye si driver papa any driver wako aba obi biara wo Ghana bia ye nua obi biara ye mami obi biara ye papa the driver ni bi yemfu so krampo a omufa nche no na yemfa asumgie enye adwuma
Medasipi Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union Tema National Chairman Yira George Nyawuno and Deputy Secretary Raymond Aflo won no ene ye no mo eye kanewu ahani ade mo esie ya meya adomo a ebenada sabre ye besa atena sibio na ye de kwan so dwodwodwumade aba na be de me dane me hotel me ba pepepa me ba studio 2 na fe enkomo e wo ho no ye de abehyehe so e do asesa won me nyina e ka bom eye kanewu
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%, the GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy. Even in the crunch year of 2020, when the economies of the world dived, Ghana, we still managed a positive rate of growth, because the fundamentals of our economy are strong. But it has been a difficult task for all the economies of the world. I think it is important that when you're making the kind of provocative statements that you're making, that you situate yourself. You speak as if you're living in the same time as you and I, where the world economy as a whole has gone through very difficult times. And there are several things that we're doing, which is in the line of being able to pick up our economy again. I have no doubt that next year, if you were to come and speak to me like you're doing today, we will have a different set of facts for us to look at.
Now, to the question of what project. Now, let me get to the debt stock. According to the World Bank, the attempt by governments across the world to protect livelihoods and to stimulate their economies has meant higher fiscal deficits and debt levels globally. Sizable discretionary support, along with a sharp contraction in output and an ensuing fall in revenues, has led to a surge in government debts and deficits globally. In 2020, the global government debt increased by 13 percentage points of GDP to a new world record of 97% of GDP. That was a new world record. In advanced economies, the debt to GDP was up by 16 percentage points to 120% of debt to GDP. And in emerging market economies, it was up by 9 percentage points to 63% of GDP.
If I look at the Ghanaian economy at the moment, it's doing, let's just be honest, it's doing terribly.
Not terribly.
Well, your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana.
I don't know the economy in the world that's doing well. Tell me where you are here.
Inflation in Ghana.
The highest inflation.
Well, 15.7%. The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar. The worst after Russia, which has a lot of sanctions against it.
It's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up. We're seeing the cedi systematically appreciating against the dollar.
People still can't employ. I was just reading today. People in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard. Having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes because of spiraling fuel costs. It doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping the ravages of both COVID-19 and also the impact of the. But what you need to look at are where are the elements being put on the ground that look beyond the COVID and beyond the Russian-Ukraine war. I think you'll find that in Ghana, the recovery program that we have is one that is considered very credible, and it is what is going to give us the opportunity to come out of this period a stronger economy. And it is that future that we're looking at when we're attracting people.
The best station in the capital, Neat FM. So on 100.9 FM and Wasugwe your ship house war Abeka Junction and some who drove a bray and a guap no swa ye better send a service pa ediko na high if sending more do ye can't chimby ye tanker drivers one more how nanso ye ben a day enti yemrai research for frobia ba ya babeto ja SNPP 2024 abatono won't be winning with a slim margin with a slight margin ain't no and I hear say we know your report to be a eba counter economics intelligence unit for one more report no and answer no so free e ba ye the one in charge of research e wo mampanyat na ye and wo de ba ye
anya bia wo hye mampanya atena 19 wo ka bibia mampanya hu se wo ye na dwuma anase de e na ekoso ni nyina ye behwe na ye di ho enkomo minimum wage ho sensem workers a demand say aban wo de bema wo mo anye less than 19%. Employers association so abem e no mo sra ban say minimum wage na enwumayefo kra no demand na wo mu demand no wo mo hwe se enkoburu nea enwumayefo ewuranom wo mbetimi atua eso na almighty CPP the Convention People's Party and abeto just wo national chairperson the CRD ya suspended no edie ne ya menya the director odame besie the national director of communications e wo CPP amayoko mu no enne eno ne last year mema no ene menya 30 minutes kura ka bema no na kwa ka CPP nsa because amayoko ayehwe se mo ba be third force against NDC NPP. What is happening in CPP? What is happening? 80 episode 4 where there was a soprano, the national director in charge of communications. It was CPP mono. So abahan kwadia and the member ample time. Not to me the church CPP near Kosumo. Now nim now be tantro and on also who said a suspension letter. And I'm Kwanswa Eba. 80 episode 4 way and is Mahudropi and Yabuanoa and a yeba be seen na koso. Na yaka ehwasam Sylvester Sapon Soprano CPP National Director of Communications or has Soprano Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean you
now what to say?
Nyamia Daruma bibi
aboko. And I love your shirt.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You got me blushing.
And Godwin Mahama, NDC Communications team member. Godwin, Yamuakwaba.
Yeah.
Okay. And also congratulations.
Yes, thank
on
you.
your graduation the last time.
Yes.
I just see the graduate union patwa.
The bomb I say, who bomb for so. Who for so ni?
When you do my okroma.
Why you mad at Anambwa?
Yeah, that's your name. Mama, me catch back. Just simple one. Who's always me you mad at? That no me madam for be in common or say so what do you do? And I say me a politician. What's a politician ejuma? And I told him say why do people think say internet something bit na radio super cast okra unye ejuma da. Enya politics anka you will not be doing ABCD. You see we have to get to a stage that we have to let people know say politics is a full-time job.
That's it. And next Kwame Adadi radio and man shada enya the full name no. Nana Kwame Osei Bonsu Adade. Kwame Adade am registered more IMA.
Remember with the fee. Into the need to
NPP communications team member na Ade Akwaba. Me who watch you? Ana me boa.
Pressure na so. Sometimes enye omo for omo be frame bia no na bibia
abebom.
Na masre kwan. Be na de
the radias is what bekan
out page ama ya otimi aba
the radias etiabusuafo empanyimfo enne me ne wo besi enkonwa na yedi enkomo na mame enhase emfefri the side of the NPP because omo na omo aye omo research and omo de aba na omo say omo eka am omo ho ese ai we I say man kamfo mo ka ma mo ho the 2024 NPP is going to win with a slight margin in the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. What the Chris Crossy EIU report to I said, I didn't in a mass report to Mokoye.
Yo, Medasi, Macha, Wona Macha, Tiafon. You are no mere so I wahano. Say, Busianesa, Enti, Macha Monsunina, the BIAMAH can say, Yabashia say, and ye and Toka. Adwenkyerɛ yɛtimi ɛka obi te sɛ yɛne abrewa ha na we di hyɛ we mfina we di na ne nyinaa no ɛyɛ adwuma no mmra no ma obi anko pagya aba bi ama obi atiri mu sɛ ɔfɔ no ɛkonti we akyi yɛka bom na research yi a ɛbaa yi group na yɛ research no memete ɔmo nka na yɛ 2016 election asem baako kura ni ho a omode abeto ho a ato afa nkyɛn da not even one
the one in charge na in charge of research presidency
yeah okay and the man is our position no say no lecturer asem baako kura ni ho no mu a omode beto ho say besi 2016 na NC omo research ni nyina ka pepe 2020 nsɛm a ɔmo keka yɛ nneɛma a ɔmo de baayɛ ɔmo research a ɔmo yɛ nyinaa no 2020 seats a ɔmo ka yɛ sɛ ɛbɛtɔ fam adenta ka ho madina ka ho ne nyinaa kɔɔ fam enti na kyerɛ sɛ nkurɔfoɔ no research bia a ɔmo de ba bia no ɛyɛ ana ɛyɛ credible enti ɔmo de wei abɛto hɔ no me I have no reason to disbelieve them and I mean jindin so say EIU omo research a omo de bae no enti na obi koye bibi say obi beye bibi a na oye e de confirm say de omo kan e no kre say ye no kre ade na me ya afa ho de omo kan no e entro say entro ade na me ya afa ho but say wan kasa wo koye na say wo nim say e bia me ba betofom na ubeka say me was soro a and they say wa because me dey say me MPP ni say MPP be kofom a me ka kire nipa na say ka kire yen say MPP be lusu ana MPP be yesi na yemfa enibre mom na yen re-strategize na yen hu na yen nti nkrofo no me nyin ni say omo ba so omo be counter te say the question no e baaye no but media me was agidie and I've said it on several platforms say MPP for ebe lusu abana say NDC be winia na MPP for na lusu di ama wo. I have said it on several platforms. Say MPP look in the 90s Rollins Pence no yenim kwan NDC faso edifa abato. In 2004 by 2008 no Atamils won by just about 20,000 votes. Now there were about 26,000 polling stations. Let's just say when you one per polling station all across the country, single one per polling station across the country on the average. I'm fine we near Bano. Fast forward 2016, another winning by over 1 million votes. Check the 2000 elections. It's Bribia. You close to 1 million. My mean correcting me. Now 1 million votes, no 1 million. Out of how many people voted? Oh, the American and I'm correcting. So about 1 million votes, not over. About 1 million votes. And if how many people were voting? Less than 9 million. Now a move 1 million. Say yempemwa. It should tell you, and subsequently, even the Mosi, oh, yeah, we near of 500,000 votes, more than 500,000 votes. And this into me BT MPP by that margin, that convincing margin, no, entire in C. And the Uber who say, Emprepi, no, Uber who said, Nan Yama be ne C, Bibia, and Koyena, NDC slim, no more their firm. Enti me among for cancer breaking the eight a bear din niama. I am not saying it is a done deal and I say yeah about to be a da for moi yeah kofano for but the minimum says a Ghana for share a juma Ghana for share niama koso na ye de ato aba emprepi no omubehwe MPP enya polls a obi be can say ye winnie and I winnie ye nti me da bia me can say how many times Ben FC nominee wo mo a ye polls yi obi asori ana wa ye bia nya sa ebi befa ebi mfa and there polls I say wako bisa na ya be bisa o nti ye koto abach na why na obeto ama no o se nanado na ya tike ye koto abach na say even at all hwa asetenam na o de beto aba why na
depending on particular area no yes ade na
eno kra mposu ka ho but normally me here research and can make you me population ye said ye be amenya the right information and me peno but eno ankasa no enye abato ni nyina no let me tell you in researching to say abrofo ne de no say mahaman to mame a obetimi abie na no ahwe manim say adade minimum pa o ya madamfo baba yi pa de me to ma nipa kakra bi na yesa wo mo aka no minua meto ama why ebe koye minim say mo de mo nya campaign na mahaman no ne ye ayeta ye campaign
but yes pa because delegates for instance
sure Udru why yes we now be dem how be campaign ja ya wi how dey mun kra no dey ya wi o dey ya wi we ko no na wa ko bisa say intiminya 16 and na say John 2 year for no say yen share delegate ye na yen suro wo mo because most of the time no yen to me share nipa ni mu nka nkyere ne se meto ama na me nto ma nti research we no especially wo mo a omo aye ni ye omo results no most of the time ba etumi fa no me yes our researcher na me nko ye funny research bia mfa mbesa imadwuma because adwuma me ye no hwe se obi anim amanonefo ne wo mo nkrofo nim se papa we research kan unya sika dia akoye research unya no fofofo unya no easy se uye obi a yenim se we a okoye ikura no okotena baabi na wa choro bibi na de abeto abontina. Look, so sika dia your research I be prepare because nobody will be ready to give you. Into researchers na anka sans no those worth their sort no. Womo a omunim edwuma omu ya omunim say edwuma me yedidi any research no. So okoya ohwe ne yie. Enti me no me de say enkrofon second group ne say MPP be win by a slim margin. Me say whatsoever the situation is. Niama NDC for kan ne no. What was French president na win? Macron winning. Enra enani nansana results no. The second term ni. Even see that for the past 20 years obi an winning you know that. Wow. Ubaya na abo ato. He's the first person that was winning the second term. And let me tell you, he has won the second term in the face of the crisis. Omo fuel, omo cross the economy. Did you listen to CNN the day he won? The economy, niama ya de bon kwadu ya de bon subo no. Worse than Ghana de ya can say nanado na petrol boy de. Ni nkrofo no say petrol boy de nchen ha. So like the niama ya de bon subo no. But he managed to let the people understand say yes, o man no moye din. Na weni na me ya de aboa. Weni na ya nyina ya ebeboa. O church mu kire nkrofo no. He has won a second term which has not happened for so many years. And America say a free sabri copy him say MPP and now you bet to national aba in 2 years time no aka 2.5 years but fan say in 2 years now campaign ni be pick no Ghana ni biara oti Ghana maimu ha enimu say in the face of the crisis we claim we are in now ukani anisi so in the face of the crisis you claim you are in now obi ani wa call petrol pump wako parki wo pump ho ayese petrol ni ho diesel ni ho wey ni ho gas ni ho. These are things that you did dollar na import in 2014 2015 eba no ebedu 2016 no you called doom some for only one reason. We kept saying say enyasa Ghana need generation capacity Kufu ato President Kufu ato generators at Amels pencil ya di badge ne bae Yera Mahama or the badge ne bi bae badges ne si Ghana hana ya wadum som generators ne si tema na ya wadum som dia me pesa me kira ne say watoka esi fie aka petrol di begu car no mo di be free taifa e di aba peace fm aba be ye adwuma na car na aka fie. But say we don't have that problem. Even time a year success ikani ni ho. Ye success dollar akosro. Obi ewura suto mu a ebi a me koto milk na ye say milk a shorty because ye nyi sky ye the import. It should tell you the economy, the people managing the economy are doing their best. They are doing everything possible to ensure that Ghana minor economy. That's why when we say economy na improve. And open na me kan wo baby say. I'm telling you, go and check. Go and check. You are look, all the indicators have improved. Do you know why?
How?
All the indicators, dollar and stabilize here. Yes, the Niamana would
but price of goods and are still going
say na ye kan ho asem we anymore. Say mami kon chen kakra na Ghana fonti ase. Ghana ha no who's a COVID buy? Me to gari 30 something cities.
We are a sanitizer.
Ghana for ankasa. Yeni ankasa. I say you need to say you bet to niama mu asen say you bet so. Ye nyina me mo bi asobo. Ye buy ya. Ye see dollar uko baby ye see dollar cost runti ya to adiem ye see dollar cost runti ya to adiem nti dollar ne start drop here what is obi ate ni niama so. Obi a grant is a dollar drop you. Airdrop fast. And
you say agent saying
oh no, that's what I'm saying. No, but me can't say. Oh, but the figures. Oh, wait. It is dropping. Say to me free. Now, yeah, cause oh, can in 5 CDs and I could do 7 CDs. Until Ochna diachin ya na about 5 CDs. And yes, I economy running. And yes, I sika.
Agent saying 8 saying.
Oh, I drop. Met me my figures. No, but let me not go there. No. It's not break. It come below it. No, it has come below it. You check for our phone.
Then I'm 7 saying.
I'm getting distorted. So all I'm saying is the economy is doing well. Nanado can say Ghana mindful way. Ahochire COVID dey aba no. Me Nanado. Ma dwene ne say ehun ba hia say ye be bo enkwa ho ban because nipa wu a ye ni eduru a ana ye ni kwan bia ye fa so a ye di kofa nipa firi ewufom e di ba nkwam ye ni sa akwanya no ye ntumi nye nti nipa firi mu a wa firi mu
ye mo nipa nkwa ho ban
nti ye mo nkwa ho ban economy ni de say ye sika e ka ye last e wo man yi mu na no na ye di be bo nkwa ho ban a ye mfa ye last no mo nkwa ho ban na ye wi a ye be pe kwan a ye be fa so a ye di be bo economy no ho ban enya sa na president kan ye o kan ye no e wi ase aman nyina bo na baso. And the president did exactly that. Say, see, I tell them, hey, Obi ani hanu mo or mask. I didn't try. And yes, the president can't say my yen shentra. But say, I mean, or say, I yen she,
but there's a say.
And I make us say, I didn't dinner. Me time I COVID war no. Who's an amafa COVID serious? Me te hanu mo sanitizer and see ho. The American say like time and na prevalent. Na jinemu no you. Ube say, I tell hey, me. Wanya boost wanya job ni bia bo me boa obi a o pese o bo no de o mo ye no na bia no no ana eno anya nhye maka no dem ha million times but obi a o pe job ni bia bo no onya bia bo ana me boa obi biara owo krom ha o pe booster abo no a time aso se se ko boost ni job no booster no wo ho ma no en short to ye obi biara owo man yi mu a bibia obe hia de abo ne ho ban PPEs, any niyama, what is a be shorty? These are the things I'm talking about. So the government ensured that a more than said $10 new horse said $10 more than said then niyama ye be here ye di be boy ye hu ban no. E wo ho. President kan wo baby say on person nipa bi be free mu nkwa bia ye bo hu ban e be ye no ye mo hu ban. So all I'm saying is say we to me abo ye hu ban emre mu odin mu. Say ya me ne wo ka say we will bring the economy back because we spent money. Sika ye di good economy to support our people. No, yeah, but economy no buying, and we are bringing the economy back. Until within the next year and a half now, obi ka say ye koto aba obe wini no. I'm telling you, sir, by the year and a half going to 2 years, and sana campaign na shasi no. Now the economy has stabilized.
That's Kwame Adade and Oten and Kana. Godwin. Yes. New research: NPP to win 2024 elections with a slim margin.
Yes, mama, for we feed the case way. So na me tia me constituency MP, Honorable Isaac Awukuyibo. Temamba ko pemri bi ya kase. Ye di jawa na ye de eden. Na ye de aswa. Ye di jawa so na say untimi mfa bi so enka ho a. You don't destroy it. You maintain it said yeah. And I think so far so good. Me chairman Honorable Isaac Awukuyibo born homodin menim so or the people of the Domiabro constituency ebe call omonim since said ya omo akọ so far no na me do bibia last Friday obebo mechidom ewo GIG campus during my graduation day including yourself me invite you now so ntimi but ma me ti ase say hu mu no o ka me ho eto me bia hu mu no ehun hia pa because ye no most times no
abrabona nkasa eye
that is it nti obi aba wo hunemu a na nka obi ye bibi wo hunmu a obi eni wa obesi hu kwan nti obo amen so nyakopon enhira
amen
my biama before I make go into the matter no me won send me enu pa I think Adade is trying to mislead the public.
How?
First one a fuel price France I will say even the fuel price of France lesser than that of Ghana. If you go, no, okay, please. Which I have here.
West.
I mean, we globalpetrolprices.com. Oko honoma France. And now I mean, okay, say both in euro and in dollars. No, amuton per a liter. Yes, amuton per liter for dollars. 1.889. Okay. 1.889 to multiply by the dollars is here now. What would be a gallon?
You say your dollar.
What do you find? Yes, you find say 8 cedis. To multiply 1.8 and that's 1.9, approximately 1.9 by 8 Ghana cedis. But say per gallon, France price is lesser than Ghana. It is a president of France. We need an election and you want to justify it. At least you compare apples with apples. Don't compare apples with mangoes. That's the first thing I'm best what you know. That's 1.889. Yes, no, yes, a liter. Into the 1.9. Yeah, times 8. Yes, so 15 Ghana cedi, 20 pesos per gallon. A liter now in Ghana, they're saying it's about 10 cedis. About 10 cedis.
10 point something. Baby added them. Baby a 9.3. No, France. Baby a 10.
The list, me say, no, France liter here at $1.889.
So how much are you buying?
I don't per gallon or liter.
No, liter I make 1.7. So you see, that's what I'm saying. The second point is that don't worry. The second one, no. The second one, no, I think maybe you didn't get a calculation well. The second point is power badge as some all can. Power badge as some all can was no, that's not boy. You get it. You had it. No,
Meba, say you're calculating according to 1.9, no, approximately 1.9 per liter per maybe a dollar, no, 8 cedis. You benya 15.2 per liter. But Ghana, the 10.3.
No, but you see
the highest.
No, I'm not getting what.
Is this half? Prison. That was my target.
Okay.
Prices
over there. Okay.
It was one of the things. The rate was too, but still the people understood say. And yet,
bibi na ko fa ba.
Bibi na ko ka bibi.
No, but you see, baby, I had this born echo. The issue of Russia and Ukraine, which that is what the MPP has kept doing.
But someone president said Russia, COVID,
please, Ukraine, and Russia.
Former President Mahama.
Me see, country now yeah this born airborne. That country is on record. There, my first born ya day. No, they have said it.
But
no,
it is a fact.
No,
definitely. One benya effect
already. Ankasa the last time I back, I'm catch it say. In as much as yes, let's even agree say. Enyanso so aso Ghana yenso no. Machira say. Abainu swing ya home faso. Because me trust the last time I'm in 2022 budget no. Na say na ye see ye beton ye include e wo amanone. Na ye see beton $6. And ane a double. I get it. Yeah, sorry, $60 per barrel. And ane I go close to about $100 per barrel. Until ye nya about 100% increment. I get me.
70%.
Yes, don't worry, about 70% increment. But what to say, a buying about that accountability say, in as much say, on the right side, no, war no affect Ghana, no, on the left side, no, yes, a windfall, na. The answer is no. I get me. Until me be a better no much loss. You see, Omuba Hanoma, Omuya the friend choose and pick. And Yema ebe favor wanga. Omudi beka and some Ghana fu who say, their mismanagement of the economy, no, and yet, and I say, and few more, external factors and affected one. But that is not the case because even COVID imponu, they are aware the car COVID are draw into this country. The last time a president Kasaya about COVID fund, Vice President Kasaya, and even Finance Minister also Kasaya, no, there is inconsistency in expenditure. Then upon for the highest figure or Muba Kuboy, you know, who the subtract here. There is about 15 billion extra. I get me. And now I mean, have they accounted for it? Because when you know, they are internally, you create that fund that you create your former chief justice. No up to date. They haven't accounted it to the people of Ghana. Inti sikana ye dena omudi ni die. They won't account for Ghanaians. The be ye deno yembeka na Ghana for who ye mobo. But we have gone beyond this kind of politics. But the last point is that also power badge. You see, I made the sad that the Ankasa to say under late males or the power badge be Eba Ghana. Under Mahama or the another badge by. The question is which were added a lot of capacity to our national grid. And now I mean say this I won't say 6 years.
They say
6 years
research.
No, you see what I'm trying to establish is say in as much say enne enyinam kania ejina so no enye omo effort. Obi na di energy na egu and you are coming to enjoy it.
Mate.
So I getting so Ghanaians are aware of that. You see this research emi dey say wankasa waka say being done by an MPP person. MPP near oye appointee of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mpantifo so bi eni wode ne nsa benkum ebe kire na ejefi. Odidi wa ban mu. Until then now you expect him to do. But the NDC we respect research. EIU Diaba we nso aba in as much say political because a political person and a year research for aban no yan tontwene e be fa all the research na aba ewo mu no ya fafim na yetu so adare anamon. But the issue of say MPP ebe wini no, for me I don't believe in that because all the indicators in favor aban no. There is another research, and you see so far sometimes NMA focus say the media sometimes choose and pick. They choose what will favor the government. Especially the media, for the government. You know, over I think about a month near. There is a research also on 2024 election. Released in 20th April 2022 national tracking pool by Global Info. Yes, analytics. And so yes, okay, almost the into share. That research nature say.
It's AKWAFO 3.
Yes. But one will say MP before I can watch them that.
They spoke about it.
But you see, who kind of research now? Omama sample size. Omama in case MPP call mo primaries. Ne ye baomiana. Die beba. Say Alankasha. Die beba. NDC say John Mahama. Die beba. And the research indicates say Alano. John Mahama. Sorry, Alano. Baomia. John Mahama we need 2024 election. And I'm looking at economic figures, education, infrastructure, and all the economic indicators. Nini na no compare say Baomiana John Mahama education who will do better. No mo say John Mahama about infrastructure Alan Cash and I say Baomia against John Mahama who will do better. Ni say John Mahama. We need scientific research. Into femua baku all the sectors. I get me. So for me, I will go for this research. But medical was NDC young to any research and tontwene. Yes, you be so ni name. Na ye be a film, ye di bia den. I can because research about a futu and I the MAAME for possibilities. And I were 2 years ahead of us. I get me, you were 2 years ahead of us. Into 2 years ahead of us, no. We have to take advantage of some of the things. Yes, anything can happen. Into utuni na tochinia wow. I get me. Into some bako. But you see, yakase most Ghanaians, I can tell you since I'm in fear, I'm just saying politics. About will be few of them are Ghana for share. 1 year corruption. 2 year economic hardship in terms of prices of goods and services. Yeah. I get me. At least these two basic things. There is no election. Yako since 1992 Ghana for enhwe enfant waba. I get me. Tibisa who say ne what is the state of the corruption in Ghana? I am very well. If you share EIU report in the cry about corruption room, which means that it's not going on well. Uridia, say under this government, you know, corruption. And if you come on buy almost say we are coming to fight corruption. Fight corruption. They don't even mention it again. They don't even mention it again. Are you getting me? And I say, Uko economic hardship. Bisa who say ne enema e affect bibia e fuel and the fuel what is saying Emra John Mahama wo 2016 na yeto fuel a gallon e be 16 e be 18 cedi and a gallon of fuel close to 50 Ghana cedis anameboa and there be someone said those time under John Mahama now to 5 kilo of rice 15 Ghana cedis and then that same 5 kilo of rice e close to 50 Ghana cedis nti be someone say under John Mahama say utu kwan fi Accra Kumasi a na say na utua and they say na utua I hope you are that is the economic Ghana for ebehwe
how the people feel
in your pocket. I say utie ye nuanom people for sometimes enya me one because most of them answer that na Ghana because abemu I think at least I heard there e be call in and out on be banana ya free on radio so sometimes omo kasa e so omo gusu wo amanone bebre na so enjoy abanim so they are ordinary Ghanaians like me soprano and they are offer tro every day because most of government appointees want to fool most of them are buying one car ebi craft for road drive and as a Lucas abai na ma won bibia abai tua omo garden boys garden girls any bibia yes me nka say your nko but sometimes who allow masa anyama influence wa timemufo no kasa esi waso ntema unti di omo epeso omo ka akire ono eno na wan hwe yi a you think everything is well but everything is not well so for me there this research NDC ye be sum ye be kinkan ye be additions and what subtraction but so far we hwe three ni na dia scientific and dia yes info analytics for no aye no well pe bia metimi dia send no omo taking one by one and omo compare all candidates Baumia Alan and John Mahama from page 1 to the last page indicate say 2024 about John Dramani Mahama and I saw
thank you
that
very
John
much
Mahama will win.
Thank you very much Godwin Mahama and Oten and NDC communications team member soprano
oba economy ni de say omo ka ho asema na mesri because by this time no konkonte 2 cedis no kra unya bi omo ntwa konkonte 2 cedis bio and only bottom line
is it Johnson
you see and this be 4 cedis so konkonte 4 cedis yemwade and still omo twa 2 mum but anyway na me pese me use opportunity no e de chia CPP fo nyina especially the president of Ghana his excellency Osajo for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah
is he still the president of
who say President Kufuor say once the president, always a president. But that is not to take anything away from His Excellency President Kufuor, who has run down the economy of Ghana. Not to take anything away from him. Now, in common idea about economy, no, and NPP.
New research that as Ambassador 2024, NPP will win a slim margin. And I mean, say, is it to counter the EIU report? And I say, is it to tell the government so he's still in a comfortable lead? And I said, what was it about?
Well, I mean, from the position of CPP, me feel says and Tokwana ye kokon a part no still no for the past several weeks no. Ye kuna ye ntimi united no say a party na ntimi and settle down. Either say President Akufo-Addo Bewene and I say President Mahama Bewene. I think said the two parties no that is
Akufo-Addo they know where we in the term.
Ni surrogate.
Either Alan Chemate or Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or when he said the President Akufo-Addo got third term. I mean, which is more hardship. So I say. I mean, I must tell the truth. Until any anke ya men the name President Akufo-Addo ntna ho. Na say dware we repre no mu a. But point now na me making no point now me making no and he say utie nkomo na ye di na so you see say I must say again say CPP ye ntimi put a house in order either President John Mahama ebesan back or the NDC will come back because in Kofobi case say Dr. Dufour might be the nominee. Until maybe NDC beat me back, or the New Patriotic Party might come back. And on the slim margin and a bewene. That slim margin and a CPP there. But and I'm say yen to me input your house in order still. Na aduane no main dish ni so ne ye mfurufuru wa na asoso egu from here that would kan etribo mu ho no. So however, ni nyina no ekowie economy no, how our economy ni be see play out. Na se wutie New Patriotic Party any president, any vice president asema o mo kana. Omo nyina sorry a omo so ye cost wo krom ha no Ukraine war, Russia-Ukraine war no especially and our creative situation no. I mean from where I sit no so ya me can say to begin with no Ukraine on Russia and war. Even US alone no a difficult man intina no the NATO alliance no abano. So Russia is a great country that must be feared. And omo nuclear power. It's in the geopolitical power play no. Question na kase Ghana no your best position is to be non-aligned to say the president Nkrumah neutrality ni yan ho. So I say na no other president Akufo-Addo mo kika say Russia for my warning. Russia for mo ma warning na.
No cross on my warning.
Hey.
Enya Ghana for if we na yes.
Wamo. Na the omo kan say warning nuanced. Ya ka say nuanced da. Ya bube. Russia for ebu yebe. It's a non-aligned position now. CPP and President Kwame Nkrumah you hold no. I think that's the best. But the another person can say, economic hardship, especially petrol prices now cost no. It is not because of Russia for special military operation. I cost with Ukraine because it's not a war. Ukraine cannot go to war with Russia. Russia is conducting a special military operation. Let's listen. It's a special military operation. It's in Ipewu. So that's how the president of the Russian Federation can describe no. But in Kofobi a war, and I'm a person clear say Ukraine can't go to war with Russia. They cannot. There's a special military operation occurring in Ukraine, perpetrated by Russia, or directed by Russia. Now, on top of that, economy now hard, I don't. So I say, excuse me. Petrol prices now, and also so high, It is not because of the special military operation occurring in Ukraine. That's not true. The prices now cost is because of the sanctions imposed by the United States and its allies on Russia. Sanctions you see oil prices will come down. So I say, even in Europe, Europeans complaining say special military operation cost President Joe Biden at the sanctions about to Russia ama prices cost so it affect Europe for in a way it is not affecting Americans. Okay. Yeah, America for and so far to say Europe for. So and a non-aligned position very important here be maintained because say United States for interest and omo pese omo ka say ewiase nyina no yembre because they want to sanction.
Meanwhile, omo so I want to sanction ato so no emre.
And they are not suffering like us. The president in the United States releases 1 million barrels of oil every day onto the market. Our US. Wow. What I said, this is a fact. So United States sanctions supported by NATO. And no na create economic hardship we no. Now momian kan crunch Ghanaians. Now your president on country President Biden say the sanctions imposed by the United States on Russia they should make it smart so that especially developing countries we can survive it. I want to use the opportunity to congratulate China for not agreeing to join the sanctions because it would have made the situation seriously worse. I also want to congratulate India for not agreeing to those sanctions. It would have made the situation unbearable. I want to congratulate Turkey for, despite a NATO member, so decided to be neutral. It would have made the situation worse because Ghana trades a lot with China, with India, and with Turkey. And see, we in the developing country, we should tell the truth to President Biden that President Biden, please review your sanctions on Russia. You understand? Because of their special military operation in Ukraine. And then also I want Ghanaians to remember, say, and United States for say say Solomon Islands omo Pacific no omo ma China set up military base wo honoma omo ntiase because it affects them, their interest. And so how do you say that Russia cannot do a special military operation to protect its interest? Okay, nti no enanche enye a special military operation na Russia conduct Ukraine no and I'm a hardship number. The sanctions imposed on Russia by United States and its allies, the NATO members, no, and our situation is so difficult that Africans and people in the developing countries, we are we are reeling, R-E-E-L, reeling, R-E-E-L-I-N-G, and I said a Tyson Fury uppercut no the man is papa bibinino. That's what China atoyen and ameboa. Sana atoy atasi na sisi anana the word tasia. I know what the person they question say be a Russia. It's not Russia. That's the truth. So now as a member of the Convention People's Party, no dear, I'm a sad man. So EIU report now. I cannot dispute it. It is possible sending a new patriotic party beat me out when election, no, and that possibility, no, across the more because
when on your EIU report, when on your new researcher,
a free president office, no, thank you, from the president in the office, so I'm can you mabo momutumus on beat me out because CPP and slim margin no more can one no, diano, and a D3 boom, and a yɛduane no si table no so I was here kofa no ye ko ho ntokwa na ye keke tibom ye hu de ye ho and ye back and forth na asamasa sa na ebetu yen enti anyway am say men kasa bebre e wo topic we so de etia ne say yeah de etia ne say Ghana no yenke anu ntum na ye de anu kototo mpanyimfo we mu United States ne America and Russia and talk na wan hwe a no mototo paya na ho mframa ba be fa ho yenke anuntum. Let us remain non-aligned. They said they are members of the non-aligned movement, and let us also tell the Ghanaian people the truth. Say it is not the special military operation being conducted by Russia in Ukraine and our economy na difficult, but rather the United States sanctions imposed on Russia. Omo sanctions no more modify no more and yen ye kakra na so munyin fi obon say ahoto kakra ebeba yen amobro wa no so item say me de manu be si wa ha say
Meda CP Soprano CPP Director of Communications na hotel en kano yen ko Facebook live na yen messages kakra ba na yen kan Schneider ofosu hene and also good day people of Ghana. The NPP is doing everything possible to keep the country as safe and peaceful as possible regardless of the global crisis. Komen Sapilatu and also the Diaba Erica Kubwadi Patriotic Voices Pinchem. What is neutrality allowances? Oh, Ghana. His Excellency Anado is working hard to move Ghana forward. So if we all give the needed support, Ghana will be the best country in the world. Yahuza Swame. Education and industrialization are the backbones of every economy across the globe. And that is exactly what President AKWAFO is doing. Hence, let's all and sundry support him. Stephen Boache and also Diabanos. Good afternoon. All the people in Wasa have given their support to Dr. Owusu-Afriye to become the next flag bearer of the NPP. Bande callers, no, so listening to you live from Banda in the OT region. Kodwa Sempa Furniture Works, and also I'm listening to you live from Edum Kumase. Azeman Ventures Chronom opposite the market. I urge all aspiring candidates of the NPP to campaign about what they can do to stop politics of insult, tribalism, and discrimination to maintain peace in the party. Emmanuel K. Yamoa, NOC. Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. Please tell the NPP candidates who are contesting to become constituent executives of Okaikweyi Central that they should do their campaign devoid of insults. Kwabena Pia is watching us live. Nana Abuaje Rasnanas is watching you live from Asante Achimfidium. Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH Bianca. But I'm telling Nagrat Klosak and the trades union to stop the greedy demand until drivers start to work in hours. Accidents shall always be with us. Positive change, Madina. And was say going to the IMF is not the real headache for AKWAFO and his people. After all, IMF is not an abattoir that kills.
The issue is how the world is going to uncover their cooked figures in our books. The stringent measures to curtail their opulent display of cash, mismanagement of state resources, and their lack of self-dependence to steal the little left. Hernandez Fidel Hayford and was say good afternoon. Tuesday or the Frita D Kwesimentim. According to the data by the Ghana Statistical Service for the fourth quarter, the economy of Ghana was hugely boosted by the strong growth in the agricultural and service sectors, with the planting for food and jobs policy recording the highest growth among all the sectors and ministries. Planting for food and jobs policy recorded the highest growth of 8.9%. Kwesi Amweni Fita from Asamanka say, good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. Ghanaians, we need to change our attitude so soon. We have forgotten the explosion in the western region. Nana Kwabnapia, good afternoon, BMZ1. This is very educative program. Please keep it up. Walanyo Akwatia, watching you, MAAME, BMZ, Edmond, Sinesbad. And was Madam, 95% of the tanker and trailer drivers are most of them carry contraband goods and also maybe Noah the Ark Builder. NPP breaking the aid with Dr. Digital Baumia is a movement stronger than apartheid, which no NDC candidates can agglomerate or accommerate. Butu Nascimento. NDC should stop going to this NPP host station. Oh, sir, I see. Noah, okay, Noah actually in live. And Charles Marf was watching you live inside Atria Mountains. Ejabata and was say, what has the war in Ukraine and Russia got to do with the price of maize and fish in Suhum market? The Kufuor government knows we are in difficult times, yet they want to take the little money we are managing through the Atutubotom e-levy. NPP never again. Chris Pofufo and was say, this is not the right time for Closac to call for neutrality allowance because there is hardship globally. Regards to Kwabena Abankwa Yeboah, incoming NPP national chairman, and then chairman Odenoho Kwaku Apia. Peter Efanos, good afternoon, Mami Gadamejo. So Stephen Mensah, Almighty, okay. Albert Sapon, the CPP man should note that any bushfires in the western region is enough to push cocoa price in Europe. So also is other products like oil and wheat. It's way a microphone message you said yeah, but we are Facebook Live. It's ye 100.9 FM. Yen to us na yen share minimum wage saga. No workers demanding not less than 19%. Employers Association also says it should be pegged at a rate businesses can afford. Day.
Minimum wage. A drew salary as 70 I na heading. Na ne kana akoye bibi. The American say unze employers they say it should be pegged at a rate or move to me.
Yes, because it's a production cost.
A very legitimate demand. Because the wage, you know, you can't say free china. Obi anje be $10 per hour. Aha, nka workers ni beji pa ye abana ya de pa. Then so you try $10 per hour now you juma 8 hours. You are talking about $80 every day. Na would multiply by the number of days a year juma wa hanu dollars na make
juma head ya sanka ya jina hourly sanka ni ke di problem o.
Sasa na amano ni ye no. Nti oye nso enya ne sa anke yepe. Then so ukoye ne sa menim say this piece of FM
ebe rise to pay workers hourly.
This David enya no kre. This piece of FM no mumpo menim say mubetumi atua ta rates na. Enti the bema workers na ni age no. Eni sanke ye be pay minimum wage no akoso. And so say ekopeja mu dodo a na yemfa ne sa ban kra fili say memeji tax na me de atua. Tax is na sumpo tua na private sector organizations no so be ye dey. Enti a drew wage ho asem kana na akoye den kakra. enti ɛsɛ yɛma experts ɛbam na ɔmo boaye because yɛnyina salary ya na yɛde yɛn bibia kakra bi nipa kakra bi na ɔmo ankasa employ ɔmo ho ebi a obi yɛ fu obi yɛ say na ɔno ankasa no generate ne income ya aka no yɛyɛ adwuma ma obi na ya generate wealth na nipa no so de bi atua yɛn ka enti minimum wage na request na ne sɛ yɛntum afi bia ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtum saa na yɛayɛ na afi bia ne yɛde kakra to so afi bia ne yɛde kakra to so employer nso sɛ wode kɔto so ahwɛ wo hwɛ ne yie na wanhwɛ yie a na wakɔto mu ama adwuma no wanhwɛ yie a na matom koraa na obiara nkɔ ne baabi ɛno nso bɛha ɔman no ɛne yɛ adwumayɛfoɔ no enti no ɛm sɛ futuo no ɛyɛ ne kwan so a sɛ mpanimfoɔ no nyinaa ɛbɛhwɛ ne yie titi no na yɛfrɛ biribi cola cost of living allowance mekae paa sɛ ɔsɛ David, Mahama na free. So Mahama remove. I'm not arguing politically. I'm trying to do this salary thing. No me, MPP never removed cola. Which year? Okay, you Mahama. Until you can prove, I am telling you, say cola was removed when they said Yari Namna Manatu Dompe. Go and check. And to say under Mahama who gave year bay. The me person me children say entino the cost of living allowance ne ye sad economy ne cost rona bibia nyamaya ne ama okakra na odia suso nyama no na ye de team bepim na enti me de afutu a aba no ana say request na aba no minimum wage ne ye po yempe esese ye de kakra so na kakra na ye de to so no na ye hwe employers no so ti said ye wo kan employers ne bebre ti said ye kan Mahama se mayenka so no a me ka Mahama enye small one not here no me ka kese no mampani no wo hwe okọ baabi no okọ kan say MPP for ye sorry I see COVID na ama o man na agija Wasanko baby and never front page. COVID has shattered Africa's economies. Yewura Mahama na no oka. Enyamina meka share na no. Enyamina meka share na no. Inti no NDC for ne nam krum ha ka say enye COVID na ama o man no yiminua Mahama ye de otime nchen. Waka bi say ya say enye COVID na ye enso omampani ni wo Ghana ne kasa anko. Uka so ko US no ko kan say aba no kra ye to ye no kra no NDC anwini na NDC anwini bia na say the MPP for na ni abre no sorry NDC for na ni abre no say ye kan bibi na ye de chichi omure nti omo ko court no okoka na US America
we de Mahama achiri
ontimi nchire Mahama ni an mfeso so no na otimi ka we COVID kuro ya omu Mahama ti dem ha me ne ti ha na o kan se ko enye COVID na ama homa na agija na den no ni papa pani ne man pani ne candidate on bien to mean to no o say COVID na ama African economies agija enti no maame biama de ye kan akosia ne se aban no ewo experts a omadi ade we hu adwuma anopai matietie bebre obia ye expert na omo keka ho nsem ye besre ye beba bia no ye adwumayefo de ye nya no bumu anke ye pe nanso se ye benya no bum na adwuma na egu na kakra bum na ye ba no kra nya mba mbedru ne de ye besre experts no so obia amfa na ho odin omfa ne nim de emboa na yenya kakra na yemfanto ye ho nanso ma omani enjingu
that's Kwame Ade na hotel nenka and Godwin
Amiama
yes Godwin
see the entire na first oka John Mahama sama na me mpese meko ho ne say you see platformer His Excellency John Mahama eko kasa ye no an African platform so in assessing the entire Africa that was his assessment. But wait, Mami Kasa. But Oko Feda describe the Ghanaian economy as a disaster. As a disaster, AC or Ghana. Hear me? Disaster, AC or Ghana. No BFA na disaster no. Ekaye. So when you are talking about Ghana as a whole, disaster AC or Ghana. But maybe Mifi and Ufi and you see, let me read for you. Say no kind or see. Ghana's story as told by Mahama. Hear me very well. Meanwhile, former President Mahama, though admit the pandemic and the war have affected the continent, later said that Ghana's economy equally impacted could have been more resilient with better management. The two-time unsuccessful and presidential candidate posited that some African countries have been able to deal with the effect of the two crises better. So the opposite say yes, okay, Africa in our bomua, your economy has been affected. But Ghana, the entire Niamani Koso say there is mismanagement.
Is Ghana's mismanagement affecting the whole of Africa?
Already, Machira will say, Sika Ghana nya yeno. Most African countries didn't get that money.
Oh.
Which we are aware. Intaka yetimi eputi sa sikani into good user. Nka ne enye baby a yedu no. Then next point ni adade I agree with you on the cola thing. Cost of living allowance. Mi bia ye de majuma ye for said ya enema bo eye din na enema eye din no. Na ya ma kakra na ye da so wase. Cola, as I said, aban we buy no ma be sa cost of living allowance no efi ho. Under late meals and under Mahama, it was introduced under late meals. And under Nana Danko Akufa. And I say, Mimi Juma, Mifi, I stopped working as a government worker in the year 2017. No. Before that, Nami Jikola. I am a yes man family, pay slip, and Baha. I would have shown it to you. Maybe next time, in the Babano. Missy, Cola was not there. Metro Abaya or the buyer, and I metro Abaya way if you. Mind on this minimum wage thing. The other day air canon. Sometimes send you how can I say a back border nika a very difficult. Are you see? Yenny na ye wa Ghana ha. And yama. Near me be most prominent people a biano. Yehu. And I'm a boy. Yehu. Sometimes oh ye ejumayeni. Now brew mojeni a ye ejuma. Now generate revenue. Emma on mine say the bay and near my Emma on mine a tumpon. Now she said yeah, the government of the day are buying and mismanaging that resources now. Now a year as a film. Until now ni akwenya biya say. The only thing about can say NDA. I also deserve what you give to yourself. Because bisa who say me ni oye teacher ni nurse ni do you more or local government. Na ketua e sen. Allowance is saying na oji. Now they compare aban mu mpanyifo eni sika omoje even about increment of salaries. The last time I had two ejumayefo aketua mu 4 and 7%. That same time now you have two government appointees article 72 holders salary so about 70 article 71 holders. Now you have two or more salary mu about 70%. Inti now bisa who say ya two abama o say brabedi o man anima e sacrifice who be ye niema ma timemufo ho ayeden ato. But in this case the SC say the government wants to get itself rich against citizens na omokoto something e de to aba e ma aban no. And in this case no, so long as egusu e cost so sa no, then the government or the unions any other option. They are demanding for the right share of the national cake. And I think that is what they are demanding for. As to the quantum there, whether the quantum is so more and now more because definitely metana crackers or more on into a round table discussion to agree and what disagree. But me bomb pie say the one name moye din petrol boy din and name at least prices of goods and services so I then. The government should at least listen to the plight of ejumayefo no. Na adia ese ne fata ya di mawonga omuso omu hu be hinhan won no. Yemfa nye den. Yemfa emma won.
That's say. Godwin Mahama ena oten enkam memra soprano so soprano me ma 1 stone to kill 2 birds. Na the entire mema 1 stone to kill 2 birds. Minimum wage, your quick comment on that. Now, waba CPP na the entire CPP must suspend my national chairperson in the name of Nana Akosua Frimpoma Sapon Kuma must suspend no. We are director of communication. Whatever. Your microphone is off, so meba. And you know, you give us reasons. Whether it's true or not, you assign your reasons to it.
Okay, inti upese meka wages in the first.
Sure.
To say me nua brief. Adade kan no. Me so wages asem no quite sensitive. And one e maame nom ne papa nom ne ankasa nom ye de hwehwe families. Inti experts no omo hu nimde no nke gya mo no manage man ya me fu se nkeye. Na also no me fu say to say the menua no mu nyina aka na wa oba won so aka no. Ye hwe na de odi adwuma ne ba na ya mpam no. Na adwuma no kra mo obi a so but at the same time there was a balance ne hwe say adwuma yoni no so no. Obenya na seso de no de akwa ne family no de ebi atu and taxes ama ye de bi atoto to aeroplane ne sa anyo ni nyina so ni nyina hu hia so na asase me wo ka ana over public sector workers so ana ka omo si aban fam omo no sebe unim sa aban no ne ho nto no sa for a number of reasons including corruption adokro a government no as according to the Auditor General's report so ya kasa aban na enya na ekufu adonko civil service and public service for na ka ho enti and na be mini by aban no so
there are certain things that public service almost enjoy civil service almost
enjoy for instance a state owned organization say na no mo kan say a inconvenience allowances be ba o mo gigi e was say ehwe ni review so na ana mo kan cost of living allowance no e bia ye de be ma teacher for ni other people ana me no CPP for no ana de adwene say mo say cost of living say bia ni o ma ya tutu ni o mamu nti o mo ye adwuma ma aban ni ade no ya mo bibi kakra nti ye maame mo tomato sufuyi a mo ton mankani nkontomire ice water nti o mo de o mo nya Ghana for o mo posika na ye de akoma ayi o mo ye aban adwuma yi nti ekrom ha say no e wo say ye hwe ways bi e de be solve ama veranda boys nso so ana ya kan wo mo aka ho because say mpanyimfo na egi sika ato say ebia say panyimu o ye adwuma ma aban na ye tua ne ka so ho sika puduo kese na ya sama na sika so onfa nkoto ataade enhye so ati ase why onfa nko hospital say we hwe a right honorable speaker of parliament the otisu says here honorable Baben waji esgracia ajia pudio kakra kai Ghana fo esikafo wo ka hu na ono wo yare a waji ni pay na wie ene na allowances awie ene pay ma wie ene house boy money awie garden boy money awie no okọ hospital ani assignment is cash on fan hospital ebei na mpanyimfo so ya na o maji no hon no ma memene yesere mo mpanyimfo a mo nwene ye ho kakra ana sika no bi a mo nya agie na maji bi ache mo wo sika mo ye sikafo a mo nwene tomato sufo ho tonton mankani shoeshine boys so ati ase yesere mo adam mpanyimfo maji still mo mhe yesere mo so a mo nwene ye ho konkonte 2 cedis ye mo ade 2 cedis fuyi cost of living allowance no say me catch rob ba konkonte no matutum na nsi anti konkonte 2 cedis wa kra so enso so yenya cost of living bia it am say the meka abesi no so nanka maba CPP for asem no so oba
do the who ka say we are na fe mama adade ne Godwin e de kakra
so na the me de beka asha
so they have every right
I agree the medical can say CPP for no ye person ka ya asem ye kan fie yenya nanka ye kan fie enso so media no
Ghana politics kan fie nye
enti mama nsha ase en free
in the first place makwa
enti me sha ase free soro na the tie ne say CPP no ye party bi a ye di mra so ena ye je emredi so enti we can say we believe in the rule of law and a due process and the constitution and ye adwuma so enti nanka ye nya ya asem we no ye nka no yɛnni asɛm no wɔ radio so because yɛntumi nya solution ɛwɔ radio so na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka ne dɛm na ɔbaa ɛyi meka sɛ me sei soprano mete a meyɛ director of communications no me ba be jai saa asɛm wei ka because yɛwɔ dabi omi nya adwuma no ba me fa sɛ saa asɛm no a yɛreka no na nsɛm mu busame a mɛka akyɛ meyi wano ɛnɛ awia a sɛ media ne busame saa asɛm na mɛka sɛ ɔmo mmra yɛ fi ɔmo nyaa me yɛnka yɛ asɛm wɔ fie obi ne yere na awareɛ ɛna ɔmo ko yɛ ntɔkwa na da bia abɔnten so fo ma begyina hɔ sɛ yɛ na da bi mu nso so a mo frɛfrɛ eti wo de meka no so ho ti o de akɔyɛ ne sɛ ahom ti bebree makasa saa wo sɛ me busa paracetamol bitia me ya makasa saa tio de tie ne sɛ ho yɛ party no so ho yɛ kɔto aba ɛna aba no ɛho nsɛnsɛm bi obi yɛ member bi so wɔn te aseɛ nti member na wɔn te aseɛ de call court ɛna yɛ mpanyinfoɔ council of elders ɔbaa wɔn sɛ efie bi ɛne hɔ abusua panyin nim nti abusua panyinfoɔ no ekoyi case no ɛbɛ efie so sɛ yɛmɛsiesie ne fie nti yɛsiesie asɛm no wɔ fie no ɛna ekowie sɛ yɛnto aba na yɛ set up interim management committee omo special vehicle to conduct that particular election. In your instruction in free court. Inti na a special election, not the normal one your constitution in a train. Inti court and a crime hold do special elections no using the interim management committee. There be 2020. Inti 2020 August any a tuaba. Any a tuaba no. Nana Akosua Sapon Kumankuma, Frempoma Sapon Kumankuma, NAD kind, and Hajia Hamdatu, NAD second, and Hajia Hamdatu say, Nana Waso, Medimao said the Bay beat me a 4 months. Into Hajia Hamdatu now or no Udi second. Oh,
Obianya 50% plus.
The Etiani say, Mebo. The entire meka say a interim management committee and a running election no, under special dispensation from court. It wasn't our normal 18 I know we some question here. It a normal a constitutional road no. Now CMC time Haja Hamda to a acting chairman on a Kabila. That's and same way they could be a Kabila free party no. So I say enti yenya special dispensation say yenkoto abano under the circumstances any create special purpose vehicle called the interim management committee omokoto abano enipa na enya 50+1 but again I'm saying say na a special vehicle be a court amaye kwan say yenfa enrane enti nana frempoma no although when you 50+1 no 50%+1 no interim management committee no omorane election no eka say onfanko ena de odi otoso mienu Haja Hamdatu kan say waje mama no ena constitution of Ghana no kra na the ultimate law no esi say oto aba na wo ho asem kan wo 21 days inti beye October last year ena opanyi comrade Kwekwanan or the party court say constitution no essay 50+1. Meanwhile, to say the American, a special purpose vehicle, interim management committee, and a running election under special conditions. It wasn't a normal CPP election. Okay, inti or the court no na a change sign. And a council of elders, Yebusia Penny, Eko Hunu Kweku, and was say comrade Kwekwe. Party near Pessi making progress. Into our seminal, in Kienim Refi. And na Kweku say, Siebe ya brefia. Any idea back when he and pa ne say DPP constitution ne say abrebiano aya yenye ready na yenye polling station elections na yenye electoral area constituency regional national na yenye flag bearer 24 months before presidential election until afiwe no na say we see in December 2022 and our council of elders and say sana wo pa ɛno koraa na ɛwɔ yɛ constitution mu nti ɛyɛ ebesi hɔ a nti yate ɛna ɔmo ne ni ɛte enya antiaseɛ ɛna ɔmo kɔ court ɛkɔka kyerɛ high court na anan akɔ no ɛna high court sɛ anan ate aseɛ saa deɛ ɛna me ma mo consent judgment normally no consent judgment ne yɛ ma untumi nya ho hwɛ bio ɛna yɛde bɛɛ fie nti yɛde bɛɛ fie no ɛna yɛ nua ba comrade Nana ya Ajantua a ɔyɛ general secretary ɔse ɔnte aseɛ sɛ case no ayakɔyi asɛm na bɛ fie abra still no ayi constitution no 50+1 so nti ɔno nso de call court so ate aseɛ sɛ ɔnte aseɛ na ɔno ɔde call court no ɔse tumi a normally no sɛ wobɛkɔ court a party no highest administrative body a ɛda no yɛ cabinet ɛyɛ central committee nti wɔn na ebi a wopɛ sɛ wokɔ court a wobɛkɔ akɔhu wɔn na ɔno aka na central committee no ɛsɛ kɔ ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a wɔyɛ elected party official nti wɔn nko ano de party ne kɔ court ɛno yɛ number 1 number 2 nso ne sɛ yɛfie CPP no yɛwɔ internal structures a yɛde ka saa nsɛm wei nti nanki yɛ no na yɛfiw sɛ nka nana yɛ ɛwɔ adeɛ bi a ɛkyerɛ na adwene a comrade nana yɛ ɛwɔ adeɛ bi a ɛkyerɛ na adwene nka ɔbɛba na yɛ yusu abusuafoɔ no na yɛaka ne fie krampo ansa na nte ase anyɛ adwuma ɔde akɔ court nti yɛnu aba nana yɛ akɔ court sɛ ne tumi a ɔde kɔ court no according to court document no see free functional executive committee ho yɛn so yɛ constitution functional executive committee no yɛn twerɛ wɔ mu baabi a nti court na yɛkonya consent judgment no sɛ wa consent judgment no bɛtwe asensen no we are in contempt of court nti nana yɛ saa no ɛna central committee ehyiaeɛ ɛna ɔmo se nana yɛ wo twe party no akɔyɛ contempt of law a court yɛn so yɛ party you believe in the rule of law ɛna due process because yɛ pɛ sɛ yɛbɛbu ɔman Ghana nti sɛ wɔn respect mmara na ɛdɛn na wobɛdi ɔman a yɛde mmara ɛna ebuo so nti ya interdict no na abusuafoɔ unsɛ ɛyi ɔbaa woka sɛ ya suspend no nana yɛ yɛn suspend nana yɛ debi nana yɛ no deɛ yɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛ interdict no na interdiction no wokɔ dictionary mu a ɔkyerɛ sɛ ntimi wɔ interdiction explanation wɔ ha so ho ɔse ɛyi minya free gawu gal ɛyi kyɛ ɛwɔ net so ɔho deɛ wokɔ a wobɛhu meka sɛ ɛyi ɔse interdiction is not a punishment ehia me pa sɛ Ghana for beti aseɛ sɛ interdiction is not a punishment in labor law so also interdiction is one of the foremost processes used to initiate investigations into alleged misconduct at the workplace inti yakase a interdicti obi a na kyerɛ sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkase wo no yɛba ba bɛhwehwɛ wonyi yeye bi mu ansampo ɛna yɛhu sɛ saa wonyi yeye no sɛ ɛyɛ papa o sɛ ɛnyɛ papa o ɔba mpatɔ watemase enti sɛ interdiction no
the fact say interdict no nkyɛ sɛ yɛyi wadi
dabi ɛnyɛ punishment
no there is an issue ongoing which ɛsɛ wotena nkyɛn
dabi unhyɛ na ahyɛ bia yes duties nanka yɛtimi
to wotena nkyɛn so that they conduct extensive investigations into whatever has happened.
Oh, now also in your party no say interdict a yenya powers no every article 112 subsection F for Frank so and or say the central committee and a bit me interdict to your cabinet no or say you bet me interdict any member of the party until the matter is investigated one say the word investigation asan bahabio or say investigated and disposed of by the disciplinary committee. Inti the ATN say was nana ya akoshia disciplinary committee. Now, oko disciplinary committee or say ye be hearing ne ya gather facts no. Number 2, ye gather facts na ya hwe a determination of the merits. Sa asem no sign a tie crampo. Na omo hwehwe mu bia CPP ebetimi a part in the central committee no ebetimi decide ehonum na se why bone a na se efu se ye bibia tia party na Central Committee no your cabinet no betimi aka say ebia ye suspend o kwatena fie kakra ana say ye yiwadi removal so ana say ye betimi aka say asem no ababia nim ye bo ato agu so ate ase enti say mame fancy honum mame fancy ho so enti sa steps we ene ye involved enti ye suspend Nana ya Ajantua General Secretary albeit interdicted ya interdicted no keke afena disciplinary committee ya set up ye be friend no so obe company a enti sesi an ye wie sa step no na afe no ye ma announcement mpanyimfo ase soprano una wani ma harifo wani mkoje DOC Director of Communication Brabeka sa asem ya me bekan krofo pia be time na ya bu afumi dendenden na anu ada mihia no misimo me ntwa mfonyini waso ne me ntwa mfonyini bia minu ya ba me kan ya se oba wasiesie wo ho pa kama menyina wo nchen na kame no ntwa mfonyini menya anyimo na mi wose daabi ai ma me rehu ye but eno na nchen no
eno no wasema na
ende kra na kamenya oba se otaba ha na wabusa no sa de na minu ya ba me pe na asem menini twa mfonyini kakra na ho ofe kakra nkame wose wonte ase so ate ase enti sa asem we sei ena aba party ni mu na de meme no yawo kese a me die ne say convention people's party issue official document see a interdict na ya Ajantua General Secretary ya interdict Osei Kofi Akwa Youth National Youth Organizer ya interdict Onzi Kwame Nkrumah first national vice national vice president no na ya kan sa asem we no na nipa ya interdict no media no mamu omo time scientist soprano be kan sa wi a omo so okay na ya nso online no so ye ne nkasa na akoye se de me be kan no me be kan tolibi so ati ase part na ma authority se me nkasa enya me na me kasa aye emintimi enyi na ya enfri ho part na asoma me kasa bi omo se yemusa na ya adan a ye pese ye hear the side of the story which side of the story say si ano ye ne kwan so ne say CPP4 say ya interdict na ya ne Osei Kofi ni onzia na se mo nyini a monko party administration ya wo administrator wo ho ya friend comrade Sowa no man se party administrator asem we na soprano ka what are the facts no one can tell them so na oba se si despite interdict wa na won so no waba na won ne tweman so TV so me feel said the media has done a massive disservice to the Convention People's Party by not respecting the Convention People's Party. And one more twi ase wo street mu so aho and ye pieto nyina egu ho no na nkrofo osre me begina ho kasama party na nipa na ya interdicting no mama ne time so make kasa adan really with respect to the media but are these professional standards and if they are could you explain it to us with respect to the media na me say busa media ne say na no other police ni a or involved in coup case no
before you bring the coup issue
yeah
on say the media called you being the director of communications
yes,
maybe you might have mentioned some issues here clarification from the
you get it no you get it from the party administrator no minutes so okra minutes and to some can be now on clear you can confirm from the party administration the media has a responsibility to facilitate the rule of law. We are the fourth estate. Please, for the love of God, the media has a responsibility to facilitate the rule of law. And to say, "Siano ya kwache kronfo am robber, na police ni ne kan asem no mo kan say ya che sumasi, o ya kronfo no ko rob obi a, na wa kwafre kronfo no so abegina ho say, ono so mekire na asemu ana." I'm not trying to compare Nanaya to Kronfo. Nanaya honorable member of the party or a patriotic Ghanaian. But the media is not doing the right thing. And I challenge the media to facilitate the rule of law. So me can't say na media asma making. So if you say bibi wom na mentimi anchirechire mu ya, enya na ya na also kobusa no. What do you expect her to say? Also kono kobusa party administrator who has the minutes. Party administrator no nya appointment or your employee of the CPP. He has a responsibility to just give you the facts. So what I say, and a media no more and a moody and a kind of say a friend as a man catch me. Moody and fell and a more chin as a street mu and a good CPP and mass and MSCPP. will appear ineffective simply because the media refuses to facilitate the rule of law by, not bringing the other party interdicting, which brings me to the issue Nana make us a police ni penny na ya interdicting no. Ewo cool case no. I don't man ko friend na my radio no so am busa and say na Akufo-Addo say yes we be cool now say saying. What you say? Rather no, you go to the police administration to find out what are the facts. So I challenge the media to facilitate the rule of law and not bring the person under interdiction to come and muddy the waters. So I'm hunu nsuo no. Enti ma wie ho no ma men comment him. So enti say sia no. The American say enti ye kika sansen mu ya yama interdiction. Media and respect CPP. Media no mo respect CPP o mo twi yase wo street mu no. Ena nana ya so ni case we no he say or the partner court despite consent judgment no 12 April year atwamu yi ye de ne court for contempt court asa postpone the case no to May 27 one we are saying besia me de obi akotu fiase enti na oba take note of May 27 say CPP koka contempt case against Nanaya and Co so say o ma en contempt okay nti we question no na yawa de atwamu yi Nanaya adwantoa minua ba CPP General Secretary albeit interdicted or say we hold cabinet meeting central committee meeting wa hold central committee meeting na General Secretary na ya interdicted no was say no ba yi was suspended a chairman and leader e dey asem it is here na say Bawumia betimi aka so afrek a cabinet meeting forgive me Vice President Bawumia hypothetically so afrek cabinet meeting say na Akufo-Addo akwadware wa aeroplane mu it is here na won kofie sa asem wey nkafu say dey na be ye etimedi manu si no ene say oka asa no so oka asa asem no ene ye busu apanyi a omo ye the final word in the party according to Article 68 of the CPP Constitution eba make a paragraph omo by na Council of Elders omo say April 21 omo te say nkrofo bi so omo ye meeting bi ewo University of Development Studies guest house ewo Accra omo kasa omo ye central committee na sa meeting omo ye na central committee ye cabinet no according to the Council of Elders na omo hold the final word no omo say sa meeting no by our reckoning and the constitution of the party is unlawful. So enti ehonum na abesi Council of Elders no aka say wie still media no akofre na ya ajantoa so mu busa na ya ajantoa de asem se monte ase a monko party administration ho na monko find it out to confirm. I think said that is the proper way. The media should be seen to be facilitating the rule of law. They should not be part of weakening the rule of law in this country. I want to repeat. Media in Ghana should be seen to be facilitating the rule of law, not actually bringing down or breaking apart the rule of law, denigrating the rule of law. So at the media no, me use opportunity where we need FM. We show you so about I catch the media and they say Nanaya Jantua has effectively been interdicted. Interdiction is not suspension or removal. Number 2, said the American in my position as the director of communication, say media in TSA, you don't go and call person interdicting or no. Say no what you know saying. Someone TSA go to the party headquarters, contact the administrator who is an employee of the party, who has the minutes of every meeting we hold for the facts of the matter. Media ni say we mu de ma anya madwuma ye kra na oba ma hu se na no adam no obeka sa wa ha say 2 weeks ago no Ghana Web EPK ne ye di me can say Godfrey Dame Honorable Attorney General he appears to be a good lawyer pa na Ghana Web FIA and omu chinchim asem no e kan te say de me so ye Yesu Kristo awo samba so e kan omu ka say first of all me ba morning show mamba morning show omu kan asem no ngungunan na efa eye papa efa nye papa so ati media no please I'm challenging the media in Ghana to look sharp to facilitate the rule of law by not inviting interdicted officials such as Nanaya Ajantua General Secretary Manu si in a sentence Manu misewa
a whole 30 minutes
Manu Sianisa the American say so say arm robber eko rob obi na police for che no no mo money bail na media no mo frɛ arm robber no metra say police for che no. Thank you
me ba cho bremo ma me adade na fe ana God do person obem na person adade be quick one. Okay, God do bremo na bremo na adade wie ma me.
You see, nanka me mpese me comment at all because the last time I'm ba no this same issue now I was on board until the recent UDS guest house issue near then been which me bisa questions. I still stand by those questions. So even from the word go their constitution it says obinya 50+1 which me gidi say almost taking it from the national constitution I see obia enya but by that person's understanding say let's let go. Once a dynamic actually will say it doesn't also matter say a stakeholder in the party but me challenge that decision in as much say and me na me call you be na call no see me win ba all the dinu obet me challenge quoting the same CPP constitution just says so be that 50+1 and I think that is what Nana Yajanto said but me go into it the person me can any the last portion soprano ekai and I think I'll use it in the form of an advice. They are aware of certain issues within the NDC. And I think I can mention names. The issue of Kweku Anido and a former Central Regional chairman of the NDC, Alote Jacobs. You can't stop the media from interviewing them. If Sami Jemfi ejina in the capacity of the NDC, no kasa. As I said, Ghana for tear the side of the other party. Nti yebeka say principle of natural justice e demand say ntu kokota. No meba. Uko kota. Ube ma the accused no opportunity. Na me say uko kota. Meba. Wait, but in the media fraternity no. Ukasama party no. Nti anyhow you speak no. Stand by nyema emanating from your party. Definitely me sure said the administrator now usi yenko bisa no one no the same thing now
administrator no so
yes onu so beka
okay
because you speak in the capacity as the national communication officer for CPP so the abeke bia no there is that assumption say the chairman
that is the position of
the party it is media need decide say let us go and hear the view of the other side. For me my advice is that stand by your stand. You win. If those you have interdicted will win, fair. I get me. But self-making us sound like media need new opportunity to interview the other side. That's where I disagree. Do your work. Your way, Juma, as a communication officer for the party. I just say maybe interview the interdictors now. They say things that you're pleased with it. Who bet me call for another time?
A press conference or something.
Yes, to clarify things. Because I'm also want the opportunity to speak. If I'm also Edwin said the Amokano is not the true fact of the matter. I'm also want the chance or the right. Said they can even come and buy airtime here.
And respond.
Which won't mean media. So that's the only advice.
Where dear, your best, media, mesre, CPP for asem way omoadrage ache dodo. Asem way yan e ma Kabila resign here. O wan resign mpo minim omo no musi omo yi na dim na ho se ayo. And enye Kabila nkwa say before Kabila issues start kwesi prat no mu kwa nyina pen so CPP matters kwesi prat yewura kwesi prat ankasa akra same way aye kan ye bi to no it doesn't look like they are a party omo aye omo adwen so omo person omo organize omo hu na omo de eye amanyosem e wo Ghana ha no their post channel doesn't look like it. If I were in Nana Janto's shoe na adewe yesi ya peneso na obi ND chairman nansa if I were in her shoes yɛbɛboa mom na nipa na yɛde atena so yɛ acting capacity o sɛ dan you yɛmboa no mom na yɛn guide no na baabi ɔtosin no yɛn strengthen no na yɛntumi emfa mobilize nkrɔfoɔ ma party no me na nka meme wɔ mo shoes ankasa na mɛyɛ no court ne yɛ kwaba it is further breaking apart the already broken
Sembia quite important. Or say yet to Obama August 2020, 4 months to election. Or so work on 90 in rem any other year campaign or 4-year mandate according to the constitution. Same constitution is here ready 24 months before election. Menka say first of all, me feel say be an anchor between our constitution because I think say bigger. But nanaya say wopa brefi ni enkan ye be bia na ye betimi amoato aso.
Now why don't you have constitution because me can say the last time I me can say then my current officers no entna wa na mo organize mo
na me force to say ombre fie maybe boy you betimi aka ne saa me so me for idea no so ombre fie idea na wo kan ye good me da say so ma me time be
ma dwene nyina ne say if they really want to reorganize it won't come from this antagonistic posture.
Okay.
Media margin no. So omo beye na aye yi a ebeboa omo a. So omo nso aye omo agin center kwan na ebekọ so.
Okay, yeah that's it.
Ombra ho afie ana ombra party fie.
Ombra CPP fie, Madam Wasipi. Azedaka Sia and Koma Sylvester Sapon Soprano, Director of Communications for the CPP, Godwin Mahama, NDC Communications Team Member, and Ernest Kwame Adade, NPP Communications Team Member, and Penyufuya Roma, and Ne Ewe, Wombeboa, Yesin Kunya, Maiden Komono Ebaye, Yabi phone lines and Atomo 0302243540. Na Omanfonso and Fat Womo Adventure Emra. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Why am I gada?
Nyamiadom, Bajo Etio.
I'm going to one of them.
Yo, Etio.
You make your way free here or the name of Quapia. A year, Dr. Baumia, the channel to mine. Senior. Let's say, Ghana for say. 2024. Say, you knew me to a bar. I said, the end is about there. And it there, you because near among your NDC for year no. Put you on Tessie. Because near.
Oh, Kafra. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
The Bachodini baby Afrefi.
Mammy, Udinu from me a rush hour, me dear rush hour.
Okay, rush hour. Pacho radio no do no my why Okasaya better na yanko.
Yo. And the Kafra. And this is for no. A ya criticization a dorsal. Nanada ISC, Nanada ISA, Nanada ISC, Nanada ISA. Mudia move more bada. Yenumu. Fitiki. Say, MTM mobile money. Yan teacher were real na yendi. Fong. And it's a more sign a Timu Babio. Munche at the Quapa, Timo Maganias. That will mook it as it. Munkasa more betiso. Namabwa Akoso. Munkasa Muba betiso. Na debia a dear Nado Ayenu, or no more, Namu Kitizazi. Meanwhile, that animal office, Moon yet. What I say, and it's a Ghanaian new.
That's say. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Bacho Dini baby Afrefi.
Midi the cake travel.
Etio Etio Yanko.
Mami Yankopon. Yankopo Temi Mampenini. John When Jadishi, Mammy, if I chew one TM to call it, Nimu no Nimu and I say, bro. Yen I say, if I could say, Omudi Omunim. No, Yanko so about to room. The Modiwa bro, or can we start for? Now, she may be here to say, yeah, Mammy, I said, or may offend the empty. You mamma me, I be what you man. Oh, next what to me, I be with him. They didn't make a buy to 2024.
2020 no nipa dodo ewie nipa baku 8 ye baku for be kan fasem da enti won ba to ba betu ko to national no tani pa 8 na ewie no wo be ku won hu sa pepepe because da ku ani ma ade odi yabrewa no me medi no hu ye popo pa mbi perifo de ye baku for the bus be wie ye no wa kum ye no wa say ye ese na bo nsam be ye no.
Say hello, good afternoon. It's on Kapau, baby. Orobon, it's you.
Yo, Kaja, come a video will be a bit frank and maybe me chapa papa, like about the Samoa, chapa papa, for a Samia Crofi, or Panachma Chama, me chapa papa. No, no, Miss Ata, aka Ayoledi, first vice chairman, Central Region, the champion for pa. Trade, you will be some more now, young people, you will be some. And they come out some swap. I'm not poor, my God, I'm on my gun, I took pompa. You can mind this for some personal. Maybe to know some way among 4 papa. What's that for Robono? And if I be among both ways to become a soup. The threat or robo networking yet, and to Miss I'm off a networking call.
Meda CP or Robon, Yada say, Papa. I will be a winner, quite it's a game. Yeah. Yada munyana se Asadaka Siankoma production created by Jordan Madumak Jerry Osage Mafrema Bankro Dr. Father Dixon na Wominyana ne bo michido medi dwumade Ibrahim womidin edemame BIAMAH AKWAFO isi ha echia obibia makramo me sorry Ola Michael ebeji entata de akofi Wagba jage ejake waja show